streaming from this part of my computer.
I was at the bookstore the other day. I was trying to find it, but they don't have any copies of it. I'll have to get it
Talking
online.
about bookstores?
Yeah, what's going on? I thought we were scaring people with hockey again.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely that.
But it's a hockey book.
Oh, it's a hockey book.
Okay.
I've got a team that I don't even like,
There's
but I
the
just like the guy. I like the guy.
Is the guy the same guy you wrote a sonnet about?
No, that's Ron. No, that's Ron Hextall, Flyers legend.
So, let's begin. We need a recap of last session.
Indeed.
Yes,
Yes, please.
Oh, I remember what we did. It was the reunion special.
It was a beach
It was
episode,
also
actually.
that.
So,
We're at the restaurant at the end of the universe.
yes. As I call it, the edge of every world. But you guys have arrived after completing several tasks to get here. Upon arrival, Cross stayed behind at the bakery, and the rest of the party split off to do their own thing. So, we'll hop right back in with Cross. You step into the lovely bakery, the smell of freshly baked bread, desserts, pastries, also coffee as well. Hits your nose right away. In one corner, you see what looks like a human and an elf reading several books. And they have like a bunch of scattered papers. Looks like they're researching something. And they're enjoying a bit of lunch as well. Next to them is a tiny raccoon wearing a hat and a suit, enjoying a slice of cheesecake. To your right, you see a tall, very well-dressed orc. He's got a great sword leaning against a chair. It looks a bit older, you can see grays, but very well-groomed and very different from the rest of the orcs you've encountered in your life. And next to the orc, or across from the orc, sits a halfling woman, very well dressed in many greens. And you can see. Give me a perception check, Cross.
Oh, he rolling the IRL dice.
Wait, what's my modifier?
I'm so excited, Theodrata.
16.
You barely noticed the imprint of a dagger, and then you're like, wait, no, that's like 5 daggers actually, hidden across her dress in ways that are very difficult to notice. Definitely requires someone who's paying well attention. And as you're sort of staring, the orc sort of turns to you and says, "Can I help you?"
Yes,
Since you're staring at my wife.
I'm sorry to give off the impression of that. But I did notice she is a halfling, correct?
Yes.
I was just wondering if I could ask for a favor, and of course buy y'all some coffee, or whatever y'all want in exchange.
Give me a persuasion check.
I gotta figure out my modifier to that too.
You gotta convince the orc daddy.
Plus 2. That is another 16.
You see the orc twitch his hand a little bit closer to the greatsword before his wife sort of just leans over and puts her small hand on his rather large hand. And she says, "It's all right. Come, sit."
Ah, thank you. Of course, if it's no problem, it's nothing huge, I promise, just hopefully just a little bit of time out of your day. But I did happen to find a spellbook the other day that seemed quite interesting to me. The only problem is that it is written in halfling, and so I was just wondering if you could help me translate some of it so I could get the basics down of it.
Let's see it.
So, Yeah, I hand her the book.
She flips through it really quickly. Sets it back down on the table. Got her like 2 fingers on her forehead. And she says, 300 gold pieces.
Okay. Well, I do have it, but I don't have it on me. I can get it to you. But all I ask is, why would you say it's worth that much?
It's a spell book. It's more than just words or love poems. It's formulas.
I am a barbarian. So it may not even be worth that much to me.
Well, if you don't want it, you don't want it.
I do want it. Not 300 gold. What about... we just say 250.
Give me another persuasion check.
That is a 22.
250 and you pay for my groceries. And she points to like this bag of baguettes that the shopkeep is currently filling up.
Well, cross to the... Pepper has all the gold.
Pepper's our traveling bank.
I have 7,000 gold just on me.
Oh, I know you do.
I'm pretty sure I don't have pockets.
I had like 20-something thousand gold on me, but I gave
What?
it to Dad.
I gave you extra gold, didn't I? Too. I gave you some.
I have so much
Yeah.
Hi, Shetty.
I'm just cruising. I was 700 platinum
I have Pepper on me.
because I took money
You
out
have
of
the
Pepper
bank.
to buy stuff, and then I didn't buy anything, and then Artorias gave me more money on top of that.
Alright, so I am going to grab the book and just walk out the front door and just yell as loud as I can across this whole place. Mala! And then just
Off
wait.
in the distance, Molly, you're in the tea shop. You do. Everyone hears it. Everyone just turns and is like,
He's like, I would like to rage. Mala!
Call me learned
Oh,
thaumaturgy
God.
for this.
And then I just sit there and wait and hope she comes.
Molly, you hear across the distance call out your name.
But I'm ordering tea.
All right, so you are ignored, Cross.
Okay.
I mean,
And Cross is also standing there in full view of everyone, just his palms together.
Just sitting there waiting like this.
If he really needed me, he would run over.
I'm gonna
Honestly,
use...
when somebody calls me, you want to talk to them. If it's important, they'll leave a voicemail. Oh,
Like, if he's getting beat to a pulp, then he probably deserved it. And if he really needs me for something, then he'll just run over and get me. He knows where we went.
I'm just going to after I realize that she's not coming. I can see the tea shop from here, right?
Yeah. You see fuck, sitting outside in the garden, rolling around.
Okay, I'm going
My
to
boy.
when I notice that she's not coming out, I'm just going to scream again.
oh,
Bella, it's mischief time.
no. Oh, why would you say it like that? Why?
Alright. But
Well-
I'm ordering tea. But I'm ordering tea, man.
I mean, I could keep your tea safe for you.
I
if you
don't
need
trust you. I don't trust you to keep
Oh.
my tea safe.
I mean, that's true. Don't
Molly,
trust Celine.
you feel Pipper tug at your arm and just point at Cross.
But I'm gonna wave Pipper off and go and be like, hey, yeah, you can go. You're safe. Ish.
Oh, Pipper's gonna go.
Alright, so-
Okay.
And then you just hear, "Send Pepper over!"
You see Pipper run out of the tea shop and head
Ooh,
towards
his
you.
little waddle with his naked butt.
It was surprisingly fast.
Squeak, squeak,
He's
Actually,
steadily
no.
approaching.
He goes over to fuck, mounts fuck, and then the two ride over.
I was gonna say, if he's running over, does he make the little squeaky sounds, like, you know, those squeaky shoes that toddlers
Yes.
have when they're running?
Yes.
And you hear that squeak, 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 squeak.
I like to imagine that he makes a mushy sound,
Okay.
like when your shoes are wet.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, yeah, like a
Oh,
squelch.
God.
Yeah, I can see that.
I am gonna need some character art of Pepper riding fuck at some point.
Alright, I'll draw that with Pipper having majestic flowing hair. And
Perfect.
Long enoki mushrooms.
Oh.
So when they get over there, I'm going to kneel down and pat Pepper on the head and, you know, wipe my hand off and say, "All right, Pepper, I need
Open wide.
open wide. I need 300 gold."
He does not open wide. He turns around and does a little squat.
Oh, he's pooping it
Oh.
out this time? I thought normally it comes out of his mouth.
No, I
You
mean,
said you didn't have a hole back there.
50.
Oh,
So,
God.
Can he move him? Can he move his mouth?
So-
You just watch his mouth.
you
just-
start hearing a couple plink, 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 plink. Roll me a D100.
I hate that it's plink, 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 plink. Oh my God.
I poke my head in the door as it's playing. Just 1 second.
Can they see what's happening?
Yeah.
Oh
so-
no.
Theodrata's just staring kind of in horror. But Pipper does eventually poop out. See here. 74 platinum.
It's a lot
would
of
be-
math.
740 gold.
Okay. So I just take 30 platinum.
You
And,
leave the other 44 platinum just laying in the sitting in the
Street.
ground.
Oh no,
Sitting on the
I'm gonna put it back in Pepper.
Oh, back into Pipper. Okay, so you just take out the 30 and then pour back
Yeah.
the rest of it.
You
Makes
watch
sense.
his
Alright.
mouth just unhinge, and you're just like, here you go. Here you go.
How much?
There you go.
How much are the? How much is the bag of baguettes?
Oh, it's 12 gold.
Oh my God, this haggler.
I really don't think it's 12 gold, but I
I
don't. I'll give it.
silver.
So 2 platinum pieces would be 20 gold.
Yeah.
So I take 25 of the platinum pieces and place them in front of I can't say her name.
Theodrata.
Theodrata. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then I take the 2 platinum pieces and set them in front of the
Shopkeep.
shopkeep.
Okay.
Mhm.
She takes the money gingerly. It's still a little slimy, but looks it over, and you can see her
Ew.
husband just reach over and tap the coins, and all the goo vanishes off of it. And
Well, I
she
was gonna
slides
offer
into-
to wipe it off for you, but that works too.
He says, "All right, give me the book. We'll have it done by tomorrow."
All right. Well, it was wonderful meeting you guys. If you don't mind, may I ask your names? Because Cross doesn't know their names.
Okay. Oh, that's true. She starts to talk, and then she changes up. She's like, "My name's Enola."
Does Cross we already know the name of the tea shop, right?
Yes, you already see the tea shop. You see them go in.
We know Cross knows who the name of the person who owns it, right?
Yep.
You know, so I say, oh, that's quite interesting.
And York
If you, well,
sort of looks over
look.
to his He looks over to his wife and he says, "And my name is Narish."
Well, I'm just gonna sit up a little bit straighter and well, good luck with your tea shop, good luck with your bar, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Of course.
Yeah, Narsh sounds different. Oh my god.
He's an imposter.
The audacity.
Hashtag not my Narish.
So, Russ, what would you like to do afterwards?
I guess I'm just gonna grab Pipper and Fuck and head on over to the tea shop.
As you open the door, Fuck meets eyes with the raccoon.
Oh no.
And immediately goes, "Whoa!" And he tries to dash past you. Do you try to do anything?
Oh
Stone?
no.
Oh, I just slammed,
Oh, fuck.
slammed my my brush right in front of him.
Okay. Give me a intimidation check and add your strength modifier.
It's been 2 weeks since I've looked at this stuff. Give me a second.
Oh, it's all good. Take your time. I'm holding a cat. Oh, thank you, Sally. Sally,
That would be
stop.
25.
Stop these
Fuck
wiggles.
immediately just starts whimpering and like hopping back and bows. And
Wait,
the raccoon-
do I add my intimidation modifier and my strength
Yes,
modifier?
yeah, this would have been a
That's-
little extra for you.
Okay. So yeah, I rolled an 18. My strength modifier is a 7, and my intimidation modifier is an 8. That's a lot of math.
It is a lot of
good.
math.
It's
That
enough
would
to scare
be-
Fuck.
That would be almost 30, or a little above 30, I think.
He definitely backs off. And you hear the Webster just hiss a little and go back to enjoying his cheesecake.
I miss Webster.
Me too.
I give like a little bow to say sorry and then walk out the door.
Give me a perception check.
Narsh's balls dropped.
Yeah.
Damn. 21.
That explains it.
You subtly notice, as soon as Fuck started barking, both of these had a fireball prepped in hand, ready to go off. And it dissipates.
Fireball or firebolt?
Fireball.
Okay.
I just kind of, and then walk out. Just like exhale.
All
Just a
right.
sigh.
As you head out, let's move on to the tea shop.
Tea shop.
Actually, though, yeah, let's head out to the tea shop. All right.
Tea shop.
Is Enola like out and about?
No, she's inside.
No, she's in the tea shop.
I mean, like out and about, like inside, like where I can see her when I walk in.
Oh, in the tea shop?
You might
Yeah, in
see
the
her
tea shop.
son.
We'll get to that when you actually arrive, because this will be back when you first started, so in that
Okay.
time period.
We're backtracking a little.
Oh, okay.
So-
Okay.
The 5 of you, or 6 of you actually, sorry, have arrived at the tea shop,
Mhm.
have met Enola, and also see Lorelei, Platinum Dragon.
Mhm.
Damn, Pepper got there quick.
She hops out. The dragon itself climbs out, and as it slowly shakes off all the water, you can see it transform into a little girl. And
Oh.
both of these two run in. And you see, well, you get the bird here.
Adorable.
Do-do-do-do.
I'm gonna cry, man. Ah!
Oh my god.
My,
Oh my god.
son.
Oh, it's that kid from the Netflix show.
My son.
Also, this is how the dragon looked.
Epic.
Goddamn
Cool.
majestic.
That
as
is,
fuck.
that is, yeah. Yep.
God damn, Lorelai. Why are you so majestic as fuck?
No.
Now I can hear the new Narish voice in my head, and it'd be like, "Hey, you want to hear a song?" I just like, I'm good. I'm good. I had to say it. Oh,
Oh,
she's got books.
She's got books. What a little wee baby.
The books.
What a wee baby.
Two children run in. Oliver definitely appears to be the older one. He's close to like 10, 11 maybe. Lorelai is closer to
like
7 or
9, 8.
Yeah. And Enola returns. Sorry about that. What can I get y'all?
Well, I
Let me get
suppose
a
we
private
should.
room.
Yes. Is there the possibility of a private room? And I also heard that you might be able to help us out.
Yeah, everyone give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Oh, my persuasion's a -1. Are you ready?
I'm not.
Are you ready
I'm
for
not-
this -1? Let's go.
I'm not here, right?
Whoa.
Oh my god, I rolled very well with a -1. I got a 15, which gave me a
I feel like I
14.
should roll this with disadvantage.
Go for it.
Fucking do it. Fucking do it.
Yeah.
Like, that makes sense, right?
Yeah, no, that makes
Yeah.
sense, but please!
Yeah.
That's
9.
Oh
not.
my
That's not
God.
horrible. That's not horrible.
That's
You know
not
what?
terrible.
Yeah.
It's not a 1.
That is
She
not
looked
the
at the
worst
fire
it could have
It's
been.
mid.
And she looks around. She sees her other customers. She's like, okay, right this way. And you know,
I will follow. Oh, look, a private room.
got a private room.
I'll give a nod to the man in the back corner.
He
Or I follow.
looks at you with disdain.
Oh, God.
I will respond with a slight bow.
Oh,
And
Fig's
while
gonna get
slightly
shanked.
bowing to him, I'll
Yeah,
just like
Big's
slow-
gonna.
I'll say, give me a perception check.
Also, just let it be known that I have detect magic just running.
Okay, sounds good.
I feel like I need to intimidate people more often.
18.
You are the barbarian. You could.
You don't hear him say anything, but you overhear his partner speak up, and she says, "Oh, is that him? Go say hi. Go tell him thank you."
Okay.
So I overheard the girl tell him to thank me.
Yes.
I love that Raditz
Do I know
is
who that person
debating.
is at all?
The
Do I have
woman?
any idea who that woman is?
Absolutely not. No. Human, tall, has hat.
Has hat, has hair,
Pretty dress.
pretty dress. Because Ico
Alright,
drew
Very,
it.
very
I'll
pretty
follow the group.
dressed.
I won't fuck around too much. I'll just go with the group. Because I don't have enough time to think about what I want to do because everyone's walking away. And it would be
Yeah,
weird if
yeah,
I just
we're
stood here.
all walking into a private room with Enola. As we're getting in here, I'm gonna kind of hang at the door frame.
As you all go, you do hear this door open, and a rather tall man with wings.
Oh shit!
You know exactly who it is, Timur.
And
You
gives
do,
everyone a
Amazon!
little nod, and then just head on out and bring a tray to that table. So
This is some fucking fan service if I've ever seen it.
I know, right? Such fan service, God.
So
Yeah, I
much
love the
fan
different
service.
experiences we're all having.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
So,
And it's not what you guys think when I say that.
are you a healer of some sort? I'm gonna ask Enola.
I've been known to dabble.
Okay. Have you ever brought somebody back from the dead?
Once or twice.
Would you still be able to do that?
That depends. How long they've been dead?
Guys, do you remember?
Too long for simple.
He was
Too long for simple
gentle
medics.
repose.
No. It's been less than 10
Gentle
days for
repose.
sure, right?
Yeah, he's been gentle reposed a few times.
Oh, he has been gentle reposed a few times. This is true.
We splashed some water on
Hours.
him.
Especially.
The corpse has been rolling for hours.
If I may, can I? Is it all right if I bring up a body out here?
I did throw
Oh.
a pebble at him at one point.
At
make
this
sure.
point, you hear,
I just want to make sure I don't get your mats dirty or anything.
and as you're doing that, everyone hears, Ma!
Mala.
See, you weren't ordering tea. You liar.
No, I'm ordering dead bodies instead. I'm sorry.
What a weird thing to order.
I'm gonna start opening up the bag and getting Marco's body out.
You grab
Oh, no.
Talia's instead.
Marco's body.
Yes.
It's amazing how that never becomes less upsetting, regardless how
I
many
know,
times
right?
you see it.
Well, that's why I do it, because I can't see it. But, anyways,
She
it's
looks at
less
the body.
upsetting.
And, pokes around a bit, and then inspects the wound. And you see
Sir.
a frown on her face.
Anything
Oh, and
you
you
can
don't.
do?
Everyone's a little...
Well, I don't see it, so I'm gonna ask anyways. Is there anything that you can do, please? Anything? I will.
Is he gonna live dark?
I will
There's a,
fly to the sun.
there
It
is
means
a
I can
problem.
do something. What's the problem?
He's a dragon, so
Yeah.
we need his heart back.
Oh no, we know who has that.
Well, his
Yeah,
heart was kind of ripped out of him by a very powerful being.
Can we just use a substitute, like, an average Joe? Can we?
Is there anything that we
Yeah,
can
it's
do?
You could substitute it with if you got.
Well, what do we
drag-
need?
You could get a dragon's breath in there, but the problem with that is it'll just leak out real fast, and we can't have a dragon breathing on it as I'm healing. Plus,
I'm gonna
yeah.
telepathically communicate to Enola.
Hmm.
She loved this one. Be gentle.
Aww.
she looks over, gives a slight nod.
My heart, my soul.
We can figure something out. Mala, give me a Arcana check, please.
Yahoo! Don't fail me now. Thank
Also,
you.
is it just safe to assume that everyone in all
Wow.
of these rooms is just lit up like a Christmas tree with magical shit?
Oh,
Oh
absolutely.
my god.
You haven't stopped detecting magic.
Her whole
Yeah.
shop is covered wall to wall with paintings of sloths. Like,
Mala, you recall an item that you guys found not long ago, but a while ago.
You mean the one that Easy stole?
oh no.
Did you take this or the lamp? I thought you took the lamp.
I don't know.
He took the lamp because he was supposed to take the lamp.
do you still have the orb?
We do.
You
I think we
said
sold
that.
that.
You started off by bargaining for this, and then I said, "What if we don't?" And I don't actually remember if we decided if he actually did it or not.
All right,
No,
bot
he-
check.
I'm just gonna rule it and say you guys kept the core.
Body
Okay.
check.
Yeah, the only thing I can go with is I've got like an orb from a glass case, so maybe I'm the one holding on to it, but I didn't label it properly, maybe?
Let's just say it's in the bottom of a bag of holding somewhere.
Okay. Sounds good.
Well, now that I think about it more, I think the orb is the thing that Celine got from it, and Easy was the one trying to buy it from us.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So we should still have it, but we never
But
sold
we
it.
never agreed. Yeah, we never sold it. We never agreed to a price. So we just kind of kept it.
Yep.
I'll explain the orb that's in my bag that's unlabeled.
Then yeah, there you go. There's your orb.
There it is. I have an orb.
If
What about
only we
this?
knew a dragon.
Can I
She looks
present
like-
said orb?
She's looking at it and she's rubbing her chin.
I'm gonna present the orb, but present it the wrong way.
Darling, no, this way.
Oh,
Here.
this way. Oh, sorry.
Oh, if it was filled with dragon fire or dragon breath.
If only there was a dragon nearby.
There isn't.
Is there not?
Oh,
No, there.
Are
oh.
you sure?
Oh,
Sure about that?
that's right. There's a child.
There's a child. Well,
I forgot about the child.
there
You
was
just give it
a.
to her and she's like,
What about the big dragon that was outside? Would we be able to borrow some, like, breath from that?
From
if I say
her.
something
I'll
in
pay
Draconic,
anything, honestly.
It's not that. She's still learning, and to use this, you kind of got to stand in the fire. And I don't know. Whoever's holding it is probably going to get hurt.
What damage does the lass do? Oh,
Yeah.
lass. Oh no.
Well, last.
We don't know.
What kind of
She's-
damage?
Well, because she does so many. Look at her
Oh.
shining like the
Oh.
So she's right.
if only there was a
okay.
barbarian with a lot of health around.
Cross.
Pepper, go get him. Pepper, go get him. Pepper, go get him.
I mean, does it?
As she's kind of giving pushback to this idea, I will cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay.
Is there a save for detect thoughts?
Yeah. Is there
Not
a
on
save?
surface thoughts.
Okay.
You think if I say something in
Detect
Draconic and then
thought.
while I'm talking, like I breathe on it, do you think that'll
You
count as
think-
dragon's breath?
Okay, so Fig, this is what the surface thoughts you're getting. She's got in the back of her head, or maybe not in the back of her head. She's thinking. She recognizes everyone's faces. There is a part of her that feels a bit tense, but at the same time, you feel she's very determined towards something.
She would be. That is in character.
Maeve.
Yes, dear.
Yeah, magical.
Yes.
Hands like that. And funny dragon's breath spell.
Oh. That's not. I can't do that. Depending on. We would have to modify that so much. First question that I have actually is: does it matter what sort of dragon's breath we use?
Oh, I can make some dragon's breath.
It's
Is
like-
a potion of it?
Well, he is a blue dragon, so lightning's preferred.
Oh. Well,
Okay.
I have not that ability, but
Oh no, she's
You're
gonna
immune
skip.
to it.
Oh no, she's
I'm
gonna
immune
skip.
to it.
Oh no, she's
Are you
gonna
immune
skip.
or resistant, dear?
Well, resistant, but hey, it's practically the same thing, right? Right? Well, allow me to show you my tattoo. And I'm gonna
Yep.
take off my coat and start flexing.
I'm gonna cover Earl's eyes.
Oh, yeah, no, like, my tail automatically flips up and, like...
Oh my god. Anyways. Go inside.
I'm doing okay over there.
You see Fig's nose
You
bleeding.
see me flinch.
Fig, please! I don't see... I see
Actually, no.
Flinch. I don't see it shit!
So you show off the tattoo.
Uh-huh.
And looks at it, and she says, "Oh,
Mm-hmm.
well, I'm showing a little bit of trouble."
Yeah.
Celine.
Yeah.
Voila.
Yeah.
Dave. Everyone give me an Arcana check, please.
Okay.
Okay, I can do that. I can do that.
I can do that.
I can't.
I can't.
I can't.
Ooh!
Ooh.
I got a 6.
You're
I got a
thinking
6.
if Celine holds it, and if either Lorelei or yourself use a dragon's breath on it, it might charge up the sphere.
Okay. I don't have dragon's breath.
Oh, right. Nope. Never mind.
I can
Nope.
shoot a whole bunch
What
of lightning
about,
at it, though.
What about Earl? Because I remember very early on in the campaign when I vortex warped Celine from the top of a roof.
Oh yeah, that's
Earl
true.
gave her a pepper
Good
that was
ask, Earl.
dragon's breath.
Oh.
Earl,
Do you have any more of those fancy peppers that make people breathe breathe stuff?
He pulls out a little jar. He's got a couple of peppers.
Oh, peppers. Wait, is that what happened last time?
Can I try to see if this is dragon's breath? Because I don't actually
You know
remember
the
spell.
spell in that, the one of the ways to use it is to enchant a pepper and then give it to someone to eat. And then that person, the
Cool.
recipient, can use a dragon's breath of the according spellcaster.
Suppose if it's dragon breath that we need.
In that case, would this do?
Oh.
And I'll point to the peppers.
Can you do the spell, young one? And Earl nods. Well, looks like we got what we need. Who's holding the sphere?
That would
That
be
one.
me.
That one.
I'm
Not
gonna
it.
raise my hand
I'm gonna put
the
my hand on my
wrong way.
nose.
You see Earl. start to
How is
cast-
it the wrong way? It's just up.
Could be
The runes
sideways.
that are glowing are the wrong way.
Everything
You see-
is the wrong way.
You see Earl enchant the pepper, and then you see a sort of glow, sort of bright cobalt blue, with little sparks dancing around it, and then he just holds it out, not sure who to give it to.
I step forward.
Oh,
Pepper.
Fig, please.
How far into it are we to where I walk in?
I'll say you walk in right as Fig
As it's
finishes
going off.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
just
just gonna walk in with like just like a little pot of dragon's breath that I grew because I was waiting outside for a little bit, for like a minute. So I grew like a little patch of the dragon's breath flower.
Oh, okay.
Even though I'm blind, I think Celine's holding this and closing her eyes because she's so afraid.
Yep.
The last time she got zapped was not a good experience.
Fig, I need you to make a. Well, actually, it's going to be Celine. You're going to have to make a dex save.
Oh shit, let's go.
So how is this working? What am I doing right now?
You're basically casting dragon breath against Celine.
By doing what? Eating this pepper?
So
Should
Earl
we be
takes
doing
back
this
on-
inside?
Oh, it's fine. This place won't burn down.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Maeve, you might want to move though. You're kind of in the.
I want to do what I messaged you
Crossfire.
before I eat it.
Oh, before you eat it? Okay. So,
Wait, what?
give me a...
It's a saving throw from you.
Give me another con save, Fig.
I'm afraid. I am very afraid. I hope you know that.
21.
Bart, did you take care of the dragon problem?
You're
Oh yeah, I
able
just
to
laid the
push
last of
a
the
little
dragons.
deeper into Earl's
Slayed the dragons.
and
Laid
you
the
hear
dragons.
back.
Slayed the dragons.
trying to
Laid
find what
the
you-
dragons. What did you do? Daddy! Oh!
Quit trying to antagonize the spider lady.
Can I keep going, or am I stuck?
Oh my god. Not Lolth. Please. Leave the spider lady alone.
I just want to know when someone's gonna write smut between Draven and the spider goddess.
Why?
Draven?
Draven, you mean Fig?
Because I have arachnophobia.
Yes.
Dick move.
Oh. Alright, am I
Fucking
throwing a dex
terrifying
save?
spiders.
Alright, so,
Am I throwing my dex save?
yeah, so who is getting the dragon's breath? And are you still doing a figure?
I'll still do it.
Alright.
Okay.
Roll me that 3d6, and Celine, roll me that dex save.
You got it. 23.
Okay. You succeed, so you only take 3d6.
And I has the resistance?
And you have resistance, so that's... What was it? 4 damage. Resistance.
Oh.
2 lightning damage. You suffer.
So, okay, so only 2. Okay, cool. Thank you.
So,
I thought that was going to be so much worse than it was.
see... The orbs spark up a little bit. But it looks weak.
We need another pepper.
Oh, there's a child.
Where'd she come from?
I'm terrified.
we could try doing that again. I don't know why I took on a country accent there, but we could try doing that again.
I doubt this is powerful enough.
You hear the child say, "Can I try?"
I mean, I don't see why not.
Are you
Just-
sure? And Noel seems
Yeah.
suspicious. Sure you can handle this?
Oh yeah, I can
We should do
take
this
it.
outside.
Outside? Like outside?
Yeah.
Outside? Okay.
You'll
I
do
will.
great, Sheila. You'll do great. I'm gonna stay in here.
Outside, like over here.
As Lorelei steps out of the tea house,
Lorelai's
transforms.
under Pipper. Oh my god, never mind! Wrong way! Oh yeah, no, sorry, I wouldn't see this, but I'd hear it. I'm gonna bump into. Oh, sorry.
You're
sorry.
gonna bump into it.
Yes.
So this tall dragon stands before you. She leans down. She looks at the orb and she says, "Are you ready?"
Mm-hmm. As ready as I'll ever
Wait,
be.
wait. Other way. Go the other way. Go the other way.
Oh,
Don't
shit,
move
my
right into
bad.
the store. Alright, here. I'll guide you. Alright.
Can you turn
stay
me
right
towards
here.
the dragon as well?
Yep. There
Thank
you go.
Thank
There you
you.
go.
Alright.
Now
Thank
stay
you.
right there and
Yeah.
don't, wow.
No.
Alright.
I will need you to make
Oh god.
another deck save.
You okay? Oh no.
Oh my
Oh no. Oh no.
What did you say? 22?
Am I close enough to this place yet?
Oh yeah.
What's the DC?
Can
You walk in the front door and get hit with a dragon breath.
So here,
if
let
I'm
me-
close enough to Celine, can I just go ahead? Like, I have no idea what's going on, but I feel like she needs it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and touch her and do the
Touch her.
bolstering
Oh
magic.
my god.
'cause I
Spicy.
feel like it's needed. So you can go ahead and roll a d3 to add to that, if it helps.
Oh, okay.
That might actually help.
Okay.
Fingers crossed.
Just to quickly point something out to everyone.
Yes.
The fact that this is rolling 10d6 implies that Lorelei is of 15th level or higher.
Yeah, that's crazy. I know.
Yeah, and it's a dragon. It's a fancy, shiny dragon.
You do make the save.
Oh,
Give
thank
me
God.
you would take 18 and then cut that in half 9. Cross
9.
make me a dex save as well.
1, 4, 5, 6,
Okay.
7, 8, 9. Why is my token not updating? What?
It's updating on my end.
Mine too.
It still says
Yep.
55 out of 50. I'm gonna reconnect.
Can I go ahead and use Danger Sense to give myself advantage on this save?
Yeah, a dragon is dangerous.
Pretty dangerous.
You can definitely see
Oh,
it.
there we go. It's updating now.
Okay.
It's bad, you know.
Okay, so 19. I rolled 2 19s.
2 19s. Okay.
Oh, let's go. So
All right.
we're gonna say that Cross came in and kind of helped me, and then
So
yeah.
you only take half damage there, Cross, so 18 damage.
Cool.
But the orb, now fully charged, glows brightly in Celine's hands.
Oh God, my hair probably looks wild right now, and I wouldn't know because I can't see it. But it's poofy.
I'm gonna look down at my my burnt shoulder, and then look over at Celine and just pat her on the head, and then walk in.
Whew. Cross, thank goodness you were here. Thanks. I guess.
Get a shock of static electricity as you pat her on the head.
Yeah. I'm just gonna walk in. Y'all are gonna see Poofball Celine. Hair is
zapping as she walks.
Yeah, I'm like zapping as I walk. What's up, guys? I'm okay.
Horrible.
I know, right?
Body there.
I am as I'm walking back in there, I'll probably have to roll for this, but I'm gonna try and sneakily shock Maeve while I'm walking past.
Ooh, sleight of hand
The
check against your perception.
audacity.
With the status electricity.
How dare
Oh, what's my
you
sleight
try
of
to
hand
shock
at?
the waifu?
+4. 18. That'll be 22.
22. Okay. Maeve, what was your perception?
Passive?
Yes. Not 22.
10.
Okay. Maybe feel a little. Where would you shock her? Where on her body?
Her elbow.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't seem to have a
You
lot of
just
luck with
shock.
her. I mean, I'm kind, I'm caring.
We did
Oh,
shock.
no.
What the fuck?
Whoa,
Because
whoa.
I
What,
can.
No, it's a mystery.
what just happened?
What's going on?
Okay, so
I'm just kind of looking around, like, what was that?
yeah. Hi, Cross.
Oh, hello.
So basically, body, Marco, ball, thing.
Enola comes
Life?
over.
I just kind of hold up the plant. Like, do we still need dragon's breath or?
No.
Bolt takes them
Oh, okay.
and just puts them in his pouch.
Hi, Pose.
Wait, who takes them?
Earl.
Earl.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Good job, Johnny.
So at this point, Enola takes the glowing orb out of Celine's hands, kneels down by Marco's body, and pushes it into his chest. You see her pull out this larger-looking diamond, and she takes it in her hands, and it starts to
Imagine
glow.
the sound.
And the glow sort of envelops Marco. You can feel the wound on his chest start to close around the orb. The glow fades, and he's laying there. Eyes still closed.
Did it work?
I don't know.
I'm gonna reach a hand out and kind of poke his cheek.
Just no reaction.
Oh no.
Try giving him a smooch.
I mean, sure. I'm gonna kind of pick him up and bring him to my mouth.
As you lift,
like eating him.
as you lift him up, he suddenly feels a lot heavier. His jacket starts to feel harder in your hands.
I'll take a step out of the room.
A dragon essentially appear where Marco's body was. I need
Holy shit!
I need Maeve and Celine to make me
Dex save.
Can I also go ahead and try to reach out and grab Earl out of the way?
You can make me dex save for that.
No!
Absolutely.
Amazon's just completely
Maeve, you get
crushed.
pushed backwards in through one of these paper walls, sort of crumbling it. But Earl is safe, so actually sorry, what'd you roll across?
14.
14? Okay. So Maeve, you are knocked prone. Everyone else in the room is fine.
I'm screaming in pure horror.
Blue Dragon grabs hold of Celine.
Oh god, it's Godzilla. It's King Kong.
It's King Kong!
Do you want to try to resist? Or...
No!
Okay.
But I want to punch him in the face!
He breaks through the wall here.
It's King Kong!
I would like...
I will
Got
telepathically
stolen.
communicate to Lorelei,
Mhm.
command him to stop.
She sort of looks at you and just shrugs. She's like, how? I don't know what to do. And grabbing Celine, Marco flies off, breaking through the wall with her.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
What do you think I would
bye-bye.
need to intimidate a dragon?
It's
What
a
would you
dragon,
guys say
good
to
luck.
the
guys
dragon to
are
intimidate a dragon?
debating what's
Like
going
a
on.
plus 30?
Just for clarity, I know this is an idiotic question.
Uh-huh.
He is not a humanoid, is he?
No.
No.
No. He's a full-on dragon.
So
He's
Can
an
I-
ancient
Is it
dragon.
Too late? Is it too late to run in front of him and use this?
Oh. What is that?
He would have been too fast because he's that much larger than you.
Do I have
So-
time to cast a spell?
Oh.
Sure. What spell?
Entangle.
Counterspelled.
Oh.
Fine. Fair enough.
Counterspell that counterspell.
Counterspell.
Counterspell the counterspells. All the counterspells.
So I need a strength save that he will 100% make.
Yeah, you know.
Oh my
Can I-
god.
Can I shout stop in Draconic?
You want to command him? Oh no, wait, you don't have that. Never mind.
I do, though.
Oh.
Of course you would.
What are you talking about? I have no.
All right. So
Oh my god.
Marco is flying off with Celine.
This means I can go pee now. All right, I'll be back.
Yeah, it does. But at this point, we move back to Draven, who was at the restaurant. Slowly, people had trickled out. And eventually, you are left the only patron in the tavern who's still at the bar side. The bartender is washing some cups for you. and pours you another ale and says, "So, brings you here, friend?"
Honestly, it's a long fucking story. And he just takes a swig of his drink. You got time?
All the time in the world.
And he like motions, pour me another one, please.
Pours you another.
So, before I share anything, what's, he looks around. What's up with this place?
Now it's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
what's that? Yeah.
You know, I never pretended to understand how magic worked. I just did it, and it worked. But think of this place like a safe haven. Place where myself and my friends are in control. Place where you can relax for a little bit.
At this point in the conversation, you guys just hear, Mala!
Perfect. Yes.
Travis is like, so how long have you, has this place been, I don't know.
A few years.
How long have you been around here?
Few years, give or take.
Okay. You look like you
Right.
might know a little bit about the world and all the big bad things in it, eh?
Depends on the world. Draven, give me a perception check.
I didn't have my character sheet open. Hey, that's kind of okay.
You
Yeah.
just barely notice a man sit down beside you. Well, one seat over. He pulls out a pipe, lights it up, takes a puff, and suddenly there's a very strong smell of cinnamon and cloves. You can notice this guy smoking, kind of eyeballing you, directly staring at Azrael.
Okay. I don't notice him I don't notice him doing this.
No, you do notice him doing this. You do.
I do notice him doing that.
I just wanted to add a little bit of background noise.
Oh yeah.
Time relation.
I like look over at the guy. I'm like, something caught your eye?
It's a fine weapon, friend.
It is. What does why does it interest you so much?
Well,
Friend.
I knew I had a friend who used that weapon long time ago.
My hand like kind of slides a little bit down to the barrel, but that's about it. Like just kind of like cautiously, slowly moving, but not like
Do you touch
ready
the
to.
barrel?
I'm ready to draw, like it, close to drawing the gun, but like still not quite there.
But you're handling it right now. You're touching it.
I'm definitely. My hand is very close to the gun. Let's put it that way.
You hear Azrael's voice in your head. It's like, hold on. Isn't Draven? There's anything off about him?
Cross!
That's good. That's good.
Sorry. What did Azrael say?
Oh my god, hi Ruby! Thank you for the raid! Welcome in, Raiders! Hi Livy! Welcome
What does
into
he
some
look like?
D&D!
Like, who am I looking at here? What am I looking at here, Papa?
All right, hold on. I
It's
gotta
your first
delete
time
the
being here.
name
My
on
name
the
is Angel
card
Productions
handout
Games Wiki.
first.
I'm a variety streamer. I play variety games, and today we're playing some D&D!
Hold on. You know what? Here,
Dude, this guy's good looking too.
Hi,
Everybody's
Livy.
fucking good. Everybody's
I
really good
Ruby
looking.
Carmel would like to give the Black
Oh,
Boys
Look at that
course,
smolder.
Of course.
God damn
Of
it.
course.
head kisses.
We're doing some
Jesus
role playing right
Christ.
now, so feel free to chill and whatever. How is Hogwarts Legacy? How far did you get in it?
Give me I would
me
say
give these
give me a
pet-
history check, please. Great. On advantage.
I got you.
Oh, can someone please
let's
clip
see.
that?
Did I do something? Does that mean? I didn't mean to do stuff? I didn't do. Okay. Sorry, you said history?
History,
Oh.
please.
On advantage.
Did you see
You
that?
did, Ruby. You did.
Okay,
Thank you
I
for the
will
shout out,
also
Hoku.
add a D6 to the 13 then, using knowledge from a past life.
All right.
Aw.
Come on! Be good to me! Ah, that's fucking bullshit.
You barely
That was a
remember.
valiant effort.
Oh, it's so trash.
You barely remember a young man you had fought alongside one time. He looked very similar to this man, and the only thing you remember about him was that he was a werewolf.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh, a werewolf.
Sorry, was this like my last life, or was this like a few lives ago? When was this?
This would have been your last life.
Okay. So I recently knew him. All right, I think we could probably cut the shit. I think we both know who I am, and I think I kind of know who you are.
It really is true. You come back, don't remember a damn thing. Well, back then, you knew me as the runt of the litter. But, you kept me alive. So I have you to thank. He reaches out a hand, says, Theodore Quicksilver.
Man, does anybody
Grandmaster
smell?
Theodore Quicksilver.
Oh, he's
Does
so
anybody else
cool.
smell?
Fuck, he's so cool.
What are we smelling? Bullshit?
No, if any of them smell, like flesh that's been struck by lightning.
Oh, no. They're not going to smell that from there. Too far.
You know,
Werewolf.
And then
they're
as you hear
werewolves.
his
You're
name,
gonna hear the lightning.
it all
sure.
comes back to you now. In one of your past lives, you fought alongside a group called the Iron Lords, a werewolf order who was dedicated to killing the undead. They are amongst the Barons of Brayford, a lawless little island that has no government and is owned by, well, 3 distinct groups: the Iron Lords, the Legion, and Clan Sanguinius.
Okay. Why did I fight? Because, do I know why I fought with them?
Because they were against the undead.
Oh, okay, perfect. Right. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
You're like,
Undead
werewolves?
bad. Yeah. Okay. That tracks. That tracks.
That's kind of ironic.
Well, I mean, he's not dead. Okay, guys, he's not dead. He comes back to life. He's not dead.
What do you think?
Undead.
He's reborn. Born again. Hallelujah.
Synonyms.
Was he born
You
again on the
see-
7th day?
You see 2 other people head in. Another tall man, this one with stark white hair, and then a very tall fire genasi with
She got cool hair.
like really cool, like
That's really cool hair.
billowing in the wind permanently.
Show them the art. Show them the art.
I'll show them the art.
Hey, I recognize
Only because
those
I
guys.
love her. Oh, you should, rat ass. You fucking should.
This
Is
might
this
be a
another
step up.
reunion special? Are we getting another fucking reunion special?
Mm-hmm.
Still recognize none of these people.
I don't know any of them either, but I'm starting to pick up a vibe here.
He walks by you and he says, "Oh, won't take up too much of your time. Got business to attend to. Enjoy your day." He goes and sits down with these two.
Wait, this is like a full multiverse. Where
Yes.
everyone. Wait, Jay, does that mean I could be here?
Did you not notice the Did you not notice the token I had last session with these fuckers at this table?
No, I didn't at all. One of those is me.
Hey,
I didn't even notice that I was there.
the multiverse is.
Yo, guys, meta warning.
Multiverses
Don't
are
fuck with that
colliding.
Someone seems to have watched Doctor Strange recently.
Okay, so I want you guys to note the hair alone took me over 5 hours
Yeah,
of work.
Like the
I
hair
did
was
not
cool,
think
but
she was
now the
wearing
whole
armor.
thing's
Oh yeah, the
even
whole
better
thing is
now.
great. I know, right?
But
It's
She a
a
hottie.
look. It's a look.
as you see Theo walk away and sit down with his two companions, you see another person walk in. And Asriel is suddenly very quiet. AC, if you'd like to describe the character they're seeing.
I called it. There's a 7th hidden character on Angel's fucking thing. I called it. I was like, why is there a 7th fucking portrait?
Hold up.
Oh
Let me
god, I'm flipped.
remove. Ta-da! There's an AC. Let me get everything added in.
Damn, T-Boy was kind of
God.
behind. I called it a while ago.
What's that?
Said you're kind of behind. I called it a while ago.
Oh.
Welcome to the team, AC. Mm.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh god.
All
I
good.
can't find my sheet. Oh, there's my sheet. Sorry.
All right.
No, you're
Well,
good.
While,
You're
while you
good.
set that up, Draven, you hear Asriel's voice. It's Ash.
It's
I like look over.
Shh.
That's the isn't that?
From
Eh.
the,
Yeah, that's who. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yep.
I'm dead. I'm deceased.
Yep.
if we recall from Raven's journal,
Yeah.
it is,
Ash was
as was
Ash is hot as fuck.
Ash
was
is also
Aldermoon's
hot.
significant other.
Civic Other. Yeah.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Holy
Your list
shit.
of lovers grows.
Listen, he's old as fuck and he's come back a few times.
All right, next time I
Draven
write a
gets
backstory,
it.
I'm giving myself a
God.
girlfriend.
Yeah, you should.
What?
A girlfriend. Instead, Fig is a.
And
No,
I
you.
swear to God, Jay, if you kill her,
Rat ass. Fig does have a girlfriend. Are you forgetting Titania?
I am a slave. Like,
Exactly.
Well, you share the
Girlfriend.
math with her. If that's not a relationship, I don't know
Sweetheart,
what
that's
is.
not mutually exclusive.
Sometimes people pay for that privilege.
I wrote the not fun kind of bondage into my backstory, and you're like,
Oh.
"Oh, you've got this." It's like, yeah, I do.
Oh,
It
I
sucks.
wrote the fun
Um,
bondage into my
point-
backstory.
Poison, your
Make it
camera's
so fun,
down.
darling.
One sec.
Your camera
Yeah, no worries.
is down.
Watch as Tibor like goes back to the
There we
Google
go.
Drive just to recap things again here.
Oh my god.
So Ash, you head into the tavern. You spot Theodore, Elias, and Katya, your
Oh!
business partners.
Oh!
Katya.
Oh, she's the one that fixed fuck. Oh,
Mhm.
And the three of them. So
Wait,
would
wait.
you say as well?
Question today.
Oh, let's have at it. That's why we're here. And you have your bag of holding filled with however many firearms that you've stashed, ready to sell.
Oh boy.
Well, have you know, I worked very hard on most of these. A lot of these were just inventory, though, so I can't promise much.
That's all right. Your work's always been excellent. Bullets as well?
Correct.
All right.
Ammunition, artillery, all you needed.
They produce 300 platinum. Sit on the table. What this do?
I suppose.
Pleasure doing business.
Pleasure to you as well.
Grab the gear, and the three of them head out. Ash, give me a perception check, please.
Perception.
Perception.
Hmm.
17.
Ooh, that's a good roll.
Take a glance around, perhaps expecting the place to be busier. You spot a man sitting at a bar and a very, very familiar rifle slung over his back.
Raven just.
So I just think it's familiar, right? I don't
It's like
know it exactly.
No, you know it. You've worked on this rifle before. Some of the engravings are in your handwriting.
Made upgrades.
Wow.
I don't think I remember that name.
Wow.
Yep.
That's some rifle you got there.
Draven just like puts his drink down. He's like, "What is with everybody in Israel today?" I like look down at Razra. I just look down at Razra. I'm like, "You're fucking popular today."
Yeah.
Who is she?
Aldermoon's significant other.
Fuck.
Look, I know elves live long, but if all the gin joints and all the multiverses end up here.
Did she hear? Not me, but did she hear?
Azrael?
Azrael?
No.
Okay. Yeah, you could say I've had this gun for a while. What's it to you?
Well, I ask only because I'm the one that made it.
Draven just like looks down at Azrael again, doesn't even say anything.
She's taken me apart and put me back together more times I can count.
You sound like you fucking enjoy it.
Today I will be playing Mozart's Symphony No. 40 in G minor.
Oh my god.
Now Angel's gonna write smut about Azrael being taken apart as a gun.
Does she know you're alive?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just like kind of cock my head up over. I'm like, well, my friend tells me that you might have known me in a past life. I kind of like turn around. Well, I'm not that guy.
Make sure you clean the lever every once in a while. It gets stuck.
Noted.
And she stands up, kicks a chair in, and walks out.
Oh.
So, just so we're all clear, every woman in this world hates Draven. We're all now. Is that what we're just like? Is that where we're at?
Celine does not hate him. Mom does not hate him. End of list.
Yeah, right. Celine is determined to be friends. Okay.
Well, also there's the fact that the
you.
only girl who's actively liked Draven is dead now.
Hmm.
Who's dead?
Natalia.
Oh yeah.
Listen. Listen, y'all fucking murdered that poor woman. That was not my plan.
She was not poor, she was rich.
But
Fair.
She's still in the bag, isn't she?
Yeah, she's still.
She wasn't
Yeah,
a
she's
woman.
still
She
in
was
the
a
bag.
bitch.
she's gonna
Fun
remain in that
fact.
bag.
Raven's fully gonna be the one who gets blamed for that murder.
Ooh,
So
Uh,
true.
As you're stepping out, you do see a group of people come in.
Hey, it's the group. Hey, my
Hey,
friends.
hey,
Hey.
it's
Hey.
everyone minus Celine because she got kidnapped.
Still so
So,
annoyed. Oh.
I was
I'm just
wondering where
gonna-
the crowd was. I guess I found it.
I'm just gonna walk in right past her, down to this side and look at Draven. Hey, Celine's been kidnapped.
The casualness.
And don't say anything else.
And you all hear the whoomp of like massive wings. As you step out, you do see
You also might
Blue
hear a little
dragon.
woo behind that.
a blue dragon fly towards the sky, up past the waterfalls that surround the area. Celine.
Is this
Yeah.
like the
She's fine.
like? Is this just the fantasy version of the Mile High Club or what?
How fast is that dragon?
I guess we're gonna find out.
Like 120 feet per round?
Damn.
If you
Crazy.
feel raindrops, it's not rain.
That's how fast I am around.
Is
Because
it?
I can double dash and
Oh,
fly.
yeah. Hold on. Well, if he action.
God.
In that case, he's 240.
Let me. If he uses his actions, I think. I don't know. Dragons can fly a fuck ton. Hold on.
They're massive creatures, yes.
Jay's like, shit, I
They kind of
forgot
remind me.
he can fly.
Oh, now I know why Celine
I
Oh.
forgot he
infatuated
picked a
with Marco.
race with natural flight. Shit.
This is like the one time where it's actually mildly an issue. Hold on.
I like how now you figured it out, Poison.
It was like, it's actually an issue.
Oh no, hold on. Okay, so his natural speed is 80 feet per round, so 160.
Hmm.
Onium.
Which
Meow.
should just go past. So just,
I'm eating burger.
Okay, if I take off after him, do I get the impression that he's just flying like forever?
you take off after him. You kind of look around. There is beyond the waterfalls. There is just sort of vast nothingness. There's nowhere for him to go.
All right, I'll eventually stop. I'm just floating out there in a vast expanse of nothing.
You can see
Careful.
the waterfall area and just fly back in. But we're gonna go to Celine and Marco.
Yay!
Just a quick question.
I'm gonna punch him.
Can I use my the tattoo item I have? This it's not really for anything important right now. But can I use that disguise self spell to disguise myself as a dragon?
It has to be your same size and like
So-
body shape. So disguise self, like if you can't make something, you can't make yourself smaller than you actually are. Because otherwise
You can't
it-
change your body type, so you must adopt a form that has the same basic arrangement of limbs.
A dragon
Like-
would not have your same body form.
What if I like crawl on all fours?
You could look like a dragonborn, but that's
Yeah, you could turn
Yeah.
into a dragonborn, which is
You can roll on all
the
fours. You could be
humanoid
like
version.
one of those drakes, but the size won't get any bigger, right?
That's fair. Just wanted to.
Yeah, no worries. So, Celine,
Hmm.
you and Marco fly off. Eventually, he descends onto this outcrop of rock, sort of like rocks over like a coast almost, feels like.
Mm-hmm.
Sets you down, and you can still feel his odd mechanical heartbeat. And you see, sorry, you don't see. You feel the gentle flapping of his wings. He's still quite large.
Marco, you didn't need to just kidnap me, you know. Or break the wall either. That was kind of rude.
I was dead. What? Where are we?
We're at a safe place, in a safe location. With, well, you wrecked her tea shop, so I don't know that she's gonna be all too not pissed, but, anyways, she helped bring you back.
Enola.
Correct.
Oh. Thank you. What? But why?
What do you mean, but why? You don't just go off and propose with a fake proposal and then have a ring with my name on it and just pretend like you're not coming back?
You found the ring.
Of course I did. It was in your pocket.
The fuck did I do?
I'm gonna punch him in the face.
As you do, it reverts back down to humanoid size. What?
Bart, did you take care of the dragon problem? Oh yeah, I just laid the last of the dragons.
Yeah, you did.
Slayed the dragons. Laid the dragons. Slayed.
There's also the problem
dragons.
of
Laid the dragons.
Well,
What did you do? Daddy! Oh!
Tiamat.
So, about that.
Uh-huh.
Can we just run away?
No.
I often do. Sunset?
Good suggestions. Really good. But two things I need from you first. Help
You
us
sure he's a
stop
dragon
Tiamat.
and not a chicken.
Help us stop Tiamat is the first one. And the second one, I want a better proposal.
Yeah.
Do you think your friends would trust me?
Well, you kind of tricked us to some extent. So, I don't know that an apology will do it. However, money and a night of drinking will probably cover for most of it.
All right.
I mean,
apology will be nice, but a night of drinking and money will solve the issue. I'm sure.
I missed you.
I missed you, fucker. I'm pissed.
Hey. You can hear him transform back into a dragon as he gently picks you up, sits you like on his back, and starts
I'm
to fly
gonna
off.
just slump over and hug his fat neck.
I'll just show you guys this.
Sounds good. Look at this dragon art loading in like some dial-up
even the
modem.
dragons are hot. Even the dragons are hot.
Hold on,
Like,
mine's
what the
still
fuck?
loading. I'm still loading like it's Windows 98. Hold up.
I got you.
Give me a
He's hot.
second. There. Oh wow! Look at that. Yes, snaky neck. Wonderful. Beautiful. You are my dragon, and yep.
As two of you land. Second here.
He doing a thing.
Not doing a thing.
Yeah, how'd you do that, AC? What the hell?
What?
Did you not see in the chat? It says Sips T. How do you do that?
What kind of full wizardry is this?
What is
Where
this?
the fuck did you get tea from?
How did you do that?
It's just slash me and then your message.
Yeah.
Yep.
AC, you get a gold star. Oh,
you didn't know that? No, we had no idea. We didn't.
A gold fucking star for you, AC.
God. This is amazing.
Oh, it'll be a stop streak.
Yeah, why did it say T-board though? I don't want the T-board. I just wanted a new age has begun.
Well, then you click at the bottom that says as, and you click the little thingy, and you click your character.
Yeah.
Your character's name.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, Marco returns to the tavern with Cindy. And on that note, I'm going to take a quick break because I need to go to the bathroom. So
Okay, break time.
And come back with us.
This time.
Later down.
Hello, bitches.
Hello, AC. Welcome to the team.
Hi there, I love you. Hey, since you're here, let me profess my undying love and adoration for you. Just as a side note.
Keep doing that. Keep doing that.
Yeah, go on.
I will be
Go ahead.
what the kids like to call life support.
Oh,
Help,
fuck. Do we have a
I've
healer
fallen and I
finally?
can't get up.
Do we have a healer
Yes,
finally?
we have a healer.
Oh, that's
Yes,
the
we
other
have a
thing.
healer. I
We
will
have a
worship you like
cleric.
a
She's a
I
cleric.
will worship you like a
She's
god.
a cleric.
I swear.
Hi. I love you, AC.
AC, I love you so
AC, we love you so goddamn much.
God, you're my
we
favorite.
have so much love for you here. Like, you have no idea how many times I've died on a roof. It was once, but still, one is too many.
It was once deeply traumatic for everybody involved. Oh my
Yes.
I was
It's
fine.
the group
I
collective
just
going,
teleported people
oh,
off the
thank
roof.
fuck, a healer.
You know what was the best part? You know what's the best part? I fucking fell off that roof, and then Pepper ran up to me and fucking stuffed a potion down my throat.
I
think it was.
You did not
Was it
fall off
Pipper?
a roof. I
I
teleported
did.
you off
Oh
a
yeah,
roof.
that's right. You teleported me off a roof. So I died on a roof. Was
I also
one too
teleported
many?
you out of the building.
Didn't someone suggest that Pipper eat her to keep her
Bruh.
safe?
Bruh.
I don't know what
I'm pretty sure someone at some point suggested that we put her inside Pipper to keep her safe from other damage.
I don't remember what's
God.
happening. I don't know
I
what
don't
you are
recall
remembering,
such
but
thing.
I don't remember that.
Alright, so
I don't remember that either.
the party, as you are attempting to gather and chase after Marco, you do see that he returns with some.
Yeah, we just suddenly walk through the doors. The doors burst open.
I gave up. I'm getting a drink. I am not drunk enough to go chase after a dragon.
Oh, the place is popping today.
Don't worry,
Unless-
don't worry. I'm back. I'm safe. Is
When she
everybody
says
worried?
that, I look at Drev. When she says that, I
Right,
look at
of course
Draven
we
and
were
said-
worried.
I mean,
Yeah, I look at Draven and say, "Never mind."
Why wouldn't we? Don't, you were kidnapped by your formerly dead fiance who was blown away.
Yeah, it's fine. He's I'm gonna elbow Marco. He's got a couple choice words.
I apologize.
And
You are absolutely not forgiving.
And I will do
And-
what
Fuck
I
you.
can to help.
And
And what else?
drinking?
Oh, yes. I'll cover your bill tonight. Have whatever you'd like.
Guys?
Tell your lackeys, Gideon and Bartholomew, to give me the rest of my share.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
money,
yeah.
I suppose.
Oh,
There's
it's
that too.
Yeah, there was a lot of money left on the table there, huh?
Well, we took it all with us, but yeah.
I'm
They
just
kept
gonna.
most of it.
When he says that, I'm just walking to the bar and asking for 2 ales. I'm gonna keep one, and I'm gonna walk up to him, hand him one, and then walk back and sit down.
I'll take Seal. Thank you. Look, I don't expect you to forgive me.
Good.
Good, because I absolutely do not. I don't.
But
If you want my help, you have it. No questions asked. I don't know
Exactly.
you or you, and he points down to Earl, who's staring up at him, pointing the gun at him.
that's Earl. Earl, he's fine. Put
Shoot
the
him, Earl.
gun down.
I made that Glock just for you. Shoot him.
Gun down. Down gun. Or
Gun up.
if you want to shoot it, I can catch the bullet.
Earl does shoot.
You gave me the gun.
I
you
want
did,
to catch the bullet.
You don't?
I want to catch it.
Okay. It's a little foam drive, so just give me a dex save.
Okay. Yeah,
That
26. No,
Snap
don't
that,
say that.
Do you want
And then-
to deflect missile and throw it back at Earl?
I'm very
That might be a
tempted to do that.
Absolutely not.
I'm not gonna throw it back, but I am gonna kind of let it whiz past Earl's head.
Just Puck picks it up. Or Fuck picks it up, sorry. Not Puck.
and over there is, well, that small one is Pepper. I'm pointing
Don't
in the wrong
worry, Earl.
direction.
You'll get that back in about 3 days.
Yeah. And we picked up a dog along the way who did a really mighty amount of swimming, might I add. That was impressive.
Yeah, because you all forgot about him.
At least he came after us. What a good boy. Anyways, what a good fuck. So, and then
Nobody gives a fuck about fuck. It's tragic.
Draven got an upgrade. Also, we figured out some stuff between. Yeah, I'll discuss that with you later. And then this
I'll
is
just
Maeve.
look up and say, "Did Celine tell you how you were stuffed next to another dead body too?"
What?
No. What? Another dead body? No. I don't know what you're talking about. No.
I'll just take another sip of my ale.
I've got a -1 charisma, okay? I'm not good at this.
So, Marco heads to the bar, slams down a pretty large pouch of gold, and Ash, anything you're doing right now?
Oh yes, nobody's introduced me to
Oh,
Ash.
I just watched a clusterfuck of people just walk in and have a reunion,
you
apparently.
did. Yeah.
None of us have met Ash yet, except for
we've never
Draven.
met except for Draven.
Just standing by
I'm
the-
just
standing by
walking
the
past her like
stairs.
she's some
Slither
person
already
that's been
passed,
here
you're
the
like,
whole time.
well.
You know?
I'm glad I got my own drama in today for... Whew. Wow. Friends,
Drama?
family, loving it.
Drama? Drama?
Darling, if it helps, normally, no, it's actually like this a lot.
I'm sorry,
it's not
what
dull.
drama? No, definitely not dull. Sorry, who are you?
A shieldy, but you can call me Ash.
Oh, hi, Ash. You,
I was just on my way out, but I got stopped by that lovely display.
Oh, display? You mean this display? I'm gonna flex.
Darling, isn't that your fiance that you just rode back with?
Yes.
Wow. Very
makes when I
magnificent physique that you have.
Thank you.
Very lovely.
I work out a lot.
When she starts to flex, I'm gonna clear some of the plates in front of me and say, "Hey, Celine, you want to arm wrestle now?"
Fuck yeah. Give me your arm. Let's go.
And she walks that way.
I know you're on your way out the door, but trust me, this is very, very fun. Would recommend you stay to watch.
I think I just might.
Alright. Alright.
What do I gotta roll?
Alright.
Contested athletics.
Alright.
Tested athletics. What's my...
Oh, mine's only a +1.
Not used to this place getting so much attention.
Yeah. Oh, no. Can I use key points?
No.
Damn it.
Well,
no.
I mean, my athletics modifier is 7.
Yeah.
So do I need to roll or?
Yes.
Okay, I'll still
You
roll.
still have to roll to see how much you absolutely wipe my ass on the floor.
I'm gonna see if you flip her off the table.
I swear to God, if you flip me off the table, I'm taking you with me.
What'd you roll, Poison?
With the modifier, it's an 18.
18? Okay. You essentially slam Celine's hand down on the table, and it cracks.
Ouch!
The hand of the table?
The other table.
Oh, I thought it sounded like the hand.
Oh.
I'm going to
Ouch.
I'm going to look at Earl and say, "Hey, Earl, remember the pew?" And then kind of like raise my eyebrows up and down.
You?
And he hops over and casts mending on it, fixing it.
Oh.
I reach down and kind
Oh,
of
what a cute little fucker.
give him a little head pat.
Fixing the table
Flex the
is not
dog.
going to fix the splinters in my hand.
There's an
Yeah, there's
The
also a
dog runs up
dog.
to Ash.
Hello.
Say, Ash, give me an animal handling check.
So, Cross, this is not going to fix my hand just because you fixed the table. I have splinters.
I just
Oh, give me your hand then.
I just kind of like
Here.
pat my pockets and then like I just like reach over like really awkwardly.
Oh my God.
Like,
oh no.
I bring my hand over my head and just pull out the splinter and then pat your hand.
Alright. Draven, give me a wisdom save.
Oh no. Wisdom.
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 If this isn't advancing the
This
plot,
boy
I
is
don't know
not
what
wise.
Oh no.
Wisdom save.
I don't think any of us are.
Wisdom save.
It's okay, we got a healer now. That's gonna be a wisdom keystone.
Oh, that's
Fuck.
definitely.
Oh, wait, I didn't mean to do advantage. I didn't mean to do
Well,
advantage.
it's still
That's
it's
okay.
still
Good, it
5
didn't-
to
it
6.
didn't matter.
I'll take the 5.
Perfect. Anyways.
As you look over to Ash, you recall various memories. Two of you together,
Yep.
you in a different body. You see the two of you sitting at a restaurant, sharing a meal. See the two of you laying in bed on a nice evening. You see two of you in combat, working together side by side. Her with her shield and her weapons, you with your gun. You distinctly remember yourself smiling. And as that sort of memory fades and come back, you can feel wetness going down your cheek as you realize you cried a little.
Oh my god! It's crying!
Smell the salt.
And salt.
At that point, I'm going to reach into my bag and pull out a handkerchief and just kind of hand it to him.
Oh, me?
Yeah, to you.
Sorry,
You're the-
Yeah, you're the one crying.
He takes it. He just like walks away.
Celine's gonna
All
walk
right.
up to Marco.
Draven's gonna head out the door.
Oh,
Alright.
bye.
Pass by Fig, who's outside having a smoke. Fig, what you been up to?
Oh,
I've been outside having a smoke. That's it.
Hey,
I have been keeping an eye
Hey.
out for anything.
Sure.
and that
You do
Yeah, I
spot
got-
across the way, you see the tea shop. The walls sort of slowly rebuild themselves. Someone's outside doing a little bit of magic.
good magic.
And
I'll,
after about a few minutes or so, I'd say like around like 20 minutes or so, Draven, you said you head out, right?
yeah, he kind of like beelined it. Didn't even really pay any attention to Fig. Just kind of kept
Alright.
going.
And where are you headed to?
I'll
Just
follow him.
literally, just right over here. Like he's just kind of
31.
Outside, just
being alone with his
Wow.
thoughts.
Mhm. Two of you gentlemen there. What's happening inside? Mala, what are you up to?
Spending this dude's
Drinking.
money.
Ordering as much as you can.
Yeah, just like in bottles, you know.
Yeah, just
Wow.
getting
I'm not even
drunk.
gonna drink any. I'm not even gonna drink any of it right now. I just want bottles of it.
Oh, that makes sense.
Alright.
That's valid.
I'll send you a full list of what you acquire.
Amazing. Can I also request that stuff that goes down like water and gets you drunk faster than you can blink?
Oh
Yes.
my god.
Whoa.
Oh. Celine's gonna walk back up to Marco,
Mm-hmm.
kind of bang her way there on every object along the way.
Marco comes back and helps.
Oh, thank you. That was not my best moment. The arm wrestle thing. I really thought I had that in the bag.
Grass is
Far
gonna.
stronger than I am.
Grass is going to say, "Oh, you were so close,"
Cross.
and then go back to
Don't,
drinking.
don't antagonize me. Anyways. See, I told you it'd be fine. They're fine now. Drinks solves a lot of things. I could use a drink
Of course.
and perhaps a talk.
Talk would be a good idea. I'll pay for some of the rooms here.
You gonna pay for all our rooms?
Fine. Add the rooms to my bill.
Alright. You hear that, guys? He's paying for all the rooms.
It fucking well better be!
And I order a bath.
Yeah, get you a bath.
I am
Hell
ordering
yeah.
a bath.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna start drinking. I don't even
Alrighty.
care what I'm ordering. I'm just drinking. And then we're gonna have
Bath beer.
that talk. Bath beer?
Yeah.
Ooh. That sounds
I'm taking
great.
beer into the bath.
While you are drinking,
Mhm.
Ash, Maeve, Cross, anything you guys are doing? Well,
I'm already heading up to the room and
Okay.
waiting for the bath. Also ordering 3 more ales to take with me.
sounds good. You got your ales with you. You head up to your room. Pop you off a map here. Alright, that's fine. Mala, anything you're doing?
I'm ordering more alcohol.
Alright. And Ash and Maeve, you're having a little conversation, I see.
Oh, yes. Please
Oh.
continue.
So, you know our friend Draven here, or you in some capacity?
Oh, I have no clue who he is. I do know that gun, however.
Oh, interesting. So, what all do you know about it?
I've taken it apart, put it back together, put my own spin on it more times than any.
Now, that is deeply, deeply fascinating. So, out of curiosity, when was your associationship with Azrael?
200 to 300 years ago.
I'd say around 200, 300 years ago.
Brown cow, stunning.
So that was a long-standing thing. Oh, this is
Who knows?
utterly fascinating.
Yes,
Sorry, I have a
unfortunately,
tendency
there are
to be a
people
messy
like-
bitch.
I don't think you're very messy. I think you're very poised right now, but you know.
Oh god, you're so sweet. You know what? This is going to be an excellent associationship here.
Okay.
Sorry, I got distracted by chat. So you knew Azrael a few centuries ago, and well enough to take him apart, put him back together, and then alter the design. Interesting. And as I'm saying this, I'm like telepathically asking, did you know any of this? Is this brand new for you?
Did we lose AC?
Did we? I'm still here.
So,
Oh.
Maeve, you're
Okay.
telepathically asking everyone in the room?
No, I'm asking more again.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. So he met someone. So
Oh my god.
Oh, this is fun.
This is great. This is great, guys. I love
Now,
this.
who thought that T4's character was gonna be with all of the X?
Wow.
Clarify. It wasn't technically Azrael.
Mm-hmm.
Well, technically is, because technically I am.
Technically.
He's a shell. He's a shell of Azrael.
Yeah.
He is a walking shell of Azrael that grew a brain.
How do we know
that grew a
that?
brain.
How do we know that at that time when they got together that he had his memories?
We don't, but Azrael knows everything, and also it's just very, very. I love this. This is going to be so very fun.
May you hear this in your head? Take me to Azrael right now, please.
Okay.
Oh,
Absolutely. And super fast. I'm going to run, get a very expensive bottle of wine, and then go after Azrael.
Goodbye.
Expensive wine.
Oh, exactly. No, this is going to be utterly fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
Average for it.
Well, now, as wait, how far away is the rooms from this place?
What do you mean? How far away is the room?
The room that I'm in, taking a bath, away
It's
from
like-
their conversation.
Oh, it's pretty far. Yeah, once you're upstairs, you basically can't hear what's going on downstairs.
Oh, I'm upstairs. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, never mind.
No
I was
worries.
gonna see if Cross heard Morgan saying all that, and then he was just gonna run outside in the towel to watch.
Ash, yeah, Earl looks up at you, and then you can see him eyeballing the gun you have.
Oh, you like my gun? I don't really think I can give you it to show. I mean, unless it, it pops out the rounds, hands it to Earl. Here you go.
He kind of struggles to hold it a little bit, but then he's like,
Do you
laying
like it?
around. He nods.
Yeah, you probably don't want to do that when it's loaded, but yeah, that's the gist of it.
Hands it back to you. You hear in your head.
See, when
Thank
you're
you.
holding a gun, you want to make sure you have a steady hold of it. Oh, you're welcome. I met a dog named Fuck. I've given a bird child a gun, and I made a very beautiful woman run away with wine. Wow.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Wow.
Oh, T-Board's gone.
Sorry, I don't know.
Oh.
Hello.
And before Maeve runs out, she will. Darling, I am so terribly sorry. We will
T-Board's lagging.
absolutely continue this later. I have to go deal with something. Please be here in like 20 minutes. And out the door.
My God.
Her.
We like that.
There we go.
I didn't know throwing a fireball at somebody would take 20 minutes.
So,
I don't know what's going to happen.
So now we're outside with Maeve, Fig, and Draven.
Oh yeah, let's go.
It's just Maeve and Draven. I rolled a 31 on my stealth check out here.
He is absolutely
I've never seen
in that
that
public
before in my
place.
entire
Smoking
life.
a pipe and somehow
no.
no one notices.
Yeah.
Fig,
You're literally
who the
standing
fuck-
right in between them.
Who the fuck's Fig? I don't even know a Fig at this point.
Yeah, no, we
I
don't
forgot.
know.
I forgot who Fig is now because of that.
Mm,
I stealthed into a different multiverse.
you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
now a
Tesh
fig
now.
tree.
The gods
He
look
is
down and
ascending.
are like, oh shit. Oh.
Jay, I'm Tesh now. Tesh is back.
Dash is back.
Tesh is back. Hold
So,
on. I have to copy and
Draven,
paste this.
Maeve. Two of you see each other I don't know, lock eyes or something. What's up?
Oh fuck! Not now. He just mutters under his breath. I like turn
You hear a
around to
disembodied
force.
voice. Hey, bitch!
Okay. I like turn around and I just like I see Maeve. I'm assuming she's approaching.
Yeah.
Come up.
Very quickly.
Yes.
I am not here on my own behalf, and I just want to start with that.
And like my eyes automatically just lock onto Morgan then.
The staff. You can hear her voice. Asriel? Who is Ash? Asriel is silent.
Come on, tell her.
You tell her. It's technically your doing.
My doing.
I'm sorry, do you see me able to control that cock from here?
You know, I'm getting a little tired of this fucking game of yours, Asriel.
Yeah.
The fuck did you mean by that? Because as far as I'm concerned, I only started living days ago. But I'm now wrapped up in your shit. And I'm getting quite tired of it.
If it weren't for me, you wouldn't even be alive right now.
Great for me. Great for me. I've won. Thanks. Do you think I enjoy this existence? Of being reminded of these past lives that I have no control over and that I have to read about. And he like takes out the journal and throws it on the ground. I didn't ask for this. And it seems like every other iteration of me was getting sick and tired of your shit. You like, I like look over at Maeve. I do apologize.
It has nothing to do with me. And for what it's worth, I'm really fucking sorry that this is happening to you. And it kind of seems like your gun's a fucking asshole.
My gun's a fucking asshole.
Like, Morgan's kind of a bitch. Not a bitch, the bitch. But your gun's an asshole. Also,
I'm just ready to
what?
End the bullshit this piece of shit has created.
What the fuck does that mean?
You're You're familiar with Asmodeus?
Yes.
It all starts there.
Alright, fuck it. Look, we're not doing this goddamn cryptic motherfucking bullshit right now. We're not. We're
He
past
made
that. That point was days ago, and now we're here. So, fucking speak plainly. And say what you goddamn well mean.
We find Asmodeus, we break the pact at Azrael, and I don't know what happens then, but I'm over it.
Cool. You want to undo a deal with the devil. And we have to handle Tiamat.
And possibly also both. It's a lot. I've been thinking about it. Where do we start?
I don't fucking know. Alright, let's start with who the fuck is Ash? Because no one gets to sleep until that gets confirmed. So, Azrael, fucking say some shit.
He doesn't
Ash
need to.
was my lover for a time. Our lover. We've been alone for so long. Don't blame us for seeking the weakness and comfort. I'm gonna say Maeve, give me an insight check.
Oh shit. Alright, I keep rolling like fucking shit. We're going IRL.
You should use the app. Go use the app.
Okay, remember last time you said go use the app? And you said there could be nothing wrong with the app, and it gave you 3 nat ones?
Listen, the first roll was really good, okay? It was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't it a crit? I think I had a crit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me more.
Sense of obscurity.
Tell me more. Tell me more. Like, did he have a car?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Only the most, like, topical references here.
Oh, yes.
AC, is your camera working again?
It's working on my end.
I refreshed it because I was like looking at
You try.
I was looking at Angel Stream. I'm like, I don't
Papa.
see her, so that's why I refreshed my
Go
thing.
for it.
It was
I
weird.
can only see myself on my screen, so
Hmm.
I just assume
oh.
that's how life is.
Oh, and
There goes
then we
Papa.
lost.
I'm refreshing.
There goes AC.
Oh God, I'm gone. I think.
No,
Am
you're
I
still
still
on my
here?
stream.
Everybody's
You're
leaving.
still here.
Am I still here?
AC's the only one that disappeared for me.
AC has not been on mine for a
I'm
while
good.
now.
You.
I've lost AC and Papa.
Oh, well,
Same.
Papa reloaded. But yes.
Makes sense.
Oh,
my
there's
God,
AC. I see AC.
There we
Yeah, you're
go.
gone.
Easy!
You're. Oh, now
What kind
you're
of
back.
cookies
Okay.
do you have?
Excellent.
I want cookies.
Then Chips
Oh my
Ahoy.
God, they're falling. Yeah, we are, Jermaine. We're falling off like flies,
All right. So,
one by one.
did you need anyone else's camera? Or are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So, Maeve, Draven, and Fig, and the three of you do hear Morgan. I can't deal with this after I just found out our daughter is alive. Azrael is silent for a moment. What? Is this true? Does Lorelei live? Then Morgan says, yes. In a new form, but I saw the child run across the room. Just How I dreamed it. Two weapons are silent once more. And you hear this from Asriel. I'm sorry. Sorry to all of you for everything I've done.
Yeah.
I think Draven literally, it's like just so mixed emotion. He's probably, yeah, I'd say he's probably crying again. Like there's definitely a few tears.
Cross! No, I'm just kidding. I'm not doing that a second time.
Maeve doesn't know what else to do and goes over, just like hugs Draven.
And Draven just like leans forward and just buries his head in her shoulder for a second.
Your gun's a fucking asshole.
I am.
No one's fucking speaking to you right now. Oh,
Wow. Excuse
honestly,
Yeah.
this is so goddamn on brand for you. The fact that, when you're asked a direct question, we're gonna be all silent because you're a fucking coward. And then when no one's speaking to you, you've got the little sassy remark.
At least he admitted it.
Yeah, at least he.
I'm not giving credit for that.
That's
It's the first step towards salvation.
He stays silent.
Just cross yelling out the window. He admitted it.
He said he's a dick and an asshole. Let's go. Oh my god. Yeah, Maeve is really mothering right now.
And the Draven just pulls away again
What a
after that.
queen.
After a few seconds. He is an ass.
Ross is drunk as fuck, like that ASDF movie clip. Hey, you two should kiss.
I mean,
No.
Hard pass.
but fair.
Maeve doesn't make out with crying people.
Maeve does make out with crybabies. Ha ha.
She said you too much of a
Ha
bitch
ha. She said you were too much of a pussy.
I hate it. I do hate it here. By the way, I just want to go on record. I do hate it here. I
As the
fucking
two of
hate it
you are
here.
having your moments.
I'm never getting Maeve away from the Dami classification.
No,
Never
you really
gonna
aren't, and
happen.
that's fine. She's great there. She's a queen.
Celine, Mala, Ash, what are you three doing?
I'm probably trying to talk to Ash and suss her out, as well as get drunk and potentially disappear with the mans at some point. But so far, yeah, talking.
And your hand is still red from when he slammed it into the table.
I know. It's God. It's like you'd think we had a healer in the group or something, you know? Where's the support
Yeah,
when you need it?
I might know something to help. Give me 1 second.
Oh?
You know, she's like mentally going through like the things in her head and goes,
Wait.
You know, I do know something.
Okay. Do I just give you my hand? I'm gonna point it the wrong way.
Oh, you're okay. She slowly turns around her shoulders to face her.
I am very blind. Yes. Hi. This is me.
And she takes her hand very gently. And this nice, cool... I guess you can't really see, but I guess you could feel the nice, cool sensation.
Yeah.
But anybody who can see sees a very nice, warm, yellow to white light as she does cure wounds.
Oh my god, how much am I healing?
It would have been so funny if there's healing bullets.
God, 7.
You just watch her
My
jump
healing
back,
block.
just jump back, pull out her gun right at her head. Just, pah!
Okay, so she's Anna.
Oh, yeah.
Slim just slumps over real quick.
My healing
bullets.
bullets.
What you're doing?
Good question. I'm gonna get a room.
Okay.
I don't remember which way the rooms are.
It's the green set of staircase. That'll be fun.
Okay.
Oh.
Great
Thank
set
you.
of staircase.
Great set of staircases. Let's go.
Where?
I'll put you guys eventually
Over
up into-
here.
Oh, there. Okay. Oh, no, man, it looks like a rug.
But now we're on a different part of the... Okay.
So, these 2 rooms at the end are occupied.
Uh-huh.
Basically, the rooms that you guys can see are the rooms you guys can use. These
Okay.
ones occupied. These ones.
This one's mine.
No.
This one's mine. This one's
Mauling cross going to the first available room.
Yes. I'm gonna... Hi, this is the first time I'm saying this, but thank you for the healing.
You're welcome.
Kind
of
are you
what I
busy?
do.
Yeah, are you...
Depends? Like now?
No, like, just in general. Are you hired by anyone? Are you working with anyone? Would you like to come travel with us?
I'm part of the guild.
Oh, what guild?
You decide, AC.
We'll
You knew I was gonna ask.
Insert guild name here.
The Munchkin Guild.
The inserts, alright.
Guild of hot bitches.
Guild of... Oh, that's so cool. I've heard so many things about that guild. Actually, that's a lie. I don't know any guilds, but that's cool. Anyways.
You know, as long as you're honest, I guess. Saying you lied after.
Oh, I'm fairly honest as they come for the most part. Would you be interested in traveling with us? Maybe just for a bit?
I mean,
depending on where you're
my
going.
knowledge, I don't have any obligations to do as of currently.
Cross is gonna yell out, "Be careful! If you do join us, she will ask you to take a bath with her."
Of course not. I'm only gonna ask to shake hands. And I'm gonna hold out my hand.
It's the right way this time, right?
Cross is also gonna shout out, "Don't take her hand." She
What's wrong
will
with her
steal
hand?
from you. She will steal from you.
I mean, she steals from me, then God's gonna repent her. I mean, I don't... She just...
That's
holding out the
graciously
hand.
takes her hand. Shakes it.
Oh, okay. I'd like to pickpocket.
Alright. Perception. perception against sleight of
Sleight of
hand.
hand.
God damn, lady.
Prepare to be smoked.
Wow, and that one.
Alright.
If anything, her perception would have been the one to actually be able to contest me, but in this case.
Celine, you managed to snag a piece of jewelry.
Hmm.
A locket.
Ooh.
Thought it was gonna be my
I'm gonna
holy
yell.
symbol. I'd be like, wait, bitch.
I'm gonna yell out. Did you shake her hand?
Of course we
Check
shook
your pockets.
hands.
Yeah.
Check your
I lost everybody's
pockets.
cameras again.
No, it's fine. Anyways, welcome to the group.
Don't
My
trust
name's
her.
Celine. That one yelling at you from across the hall that seems to to do that a lot today, for that matter, is Cross.
I'm naked.
Oh, I can't see that, so I don't care.
Nice to know.
This one over here, yes, this wonderful, wonderful purpleness is Maeve.
Oh,
She's
beautiful one.
She is very beautiful, yes. And then that dark being down there, yeah, who's sulking in the corner is Draven.
Oh yeah, the one with the gun. Yeah.
Yeah. And in
not
the
here.
other room over there is our our redhead, our local redhead, Mala.
I'm an Australian. I'm an Aussie.
Does Australia exist in this universe?
No, I guess it does. Same thing.
She's
just call it
Argeshan.
Argesha.
Yeah, she's just Argeshan. And with
She's just
her
like it,
is
don't
this like mushroom thing named Pipper. I think he's a god. Anyways, and then
That's a lot of people.
it
There's a
is
lot of
quite
things
the
going on
group.
here.
Yeah, and then over here, this lovely, lovely gentleman with nice eyes.
The one that everyone hates. Yes.
Yeah, you
Takes
did
a
get
bow,
that
says,
right.
Marco.
That's
Bello.
Marco.
Pleasure to meet you.
He's making
He's
he's
a
made some
dragon.
mistakes. He is a dragon. He has made some mistakes, and he's working on repenting on them. Yes,
Yes.
and I will make
Whoever
sure
may
that
be.
those mistakes are fixed.
I'll forgive him when he beats me in an arm wrestle.
Oh
Even
God!
when my mom comes back alive.
Maeve and Draven, the two of you here, nodding your heads. May we have some alone time? And referring to Morrigan.
Ooh. So is this the gun and the staff part 2 electric boogaloo? Or
In a sense,
cool.
yes, but it's not.
cool. Ah shit.
Damn!
I was hoping for the smut.
Fuck.
Fuck man.
Damn.
Way to lead us on.
I look at Maeve and I like kind of give a gesture. I'm gonna like kind of toss Azrael. I'm like, I'm gonna throw her. You can have him. And I toss Azrael towards her.
No, why would you?
You
No,
can have him.
I'm not doing that.
You can have him.
Like, do not catch him. I do not even make a move to, and it's like abs. not.
Wait, so if you don't
Um,
catch him, so Azrael goes flying, Ash, give me a dex save.
Uh-oh.
Oh good.
Uh-oh.
Oh good.
Oh god.
Dex?
Oh my god, is it gonna go off?
Oh no.
Oh,
Dex save.
Oh, deck save. Fuck.
Dex save. Dex save.
He's
Dex
gonna
save.
heal the healer.
It's in the save section.
Imagine that I
You're the
killed the healer right off the get go. We
Oh,
finally get a
fair.
healer.
There you go.
Oh my
Oh!
god!
Okay.
And I killed the healer.
You
We just
don't
got
mind.
man.
You dive for the rifle as it almost lands, and ending prone, you catch Azrael in your arms.
Oh.
Okay, good, because that would be
I'll
really
just
fucked
fuck up a
if she
piece of art
died.
like that.
That would be really fucked up if she just died off the bat.
Right? I mean, real fucked up.
She just got here.
Worked hard on this.
She just
you know?
got here, you know?
Although
I
she
know.
did
I
get
am
shot.
so sorry about him. That was so incredibly rude. Let's just gently set this over to the side.
I feel like if you're being
And-
Morgan and Ezreal in the
this
same
bitch, and you
room
gonna
right now,
fucking chuck him?
I mean, he
I
kind of
feel like-
deserves it, to be honest. He kind of he deserves all these licks, every one of them.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I
Well,
feel
maybe
like
if you took more proper care with him. Like, I'm sorry that the fucking bolt gets stuck every once in a while, but shit.
Well, if he wasn't such a self-absorbed asshole, he probably wouldn't get into these situations.
I'm gonna extend my hand out to help you up, Ash.
You gonna pickpocket me again?
No.
I take the hand.
Don't do it.
Alright, Alley. Back up.
Oh,
You alright?
phew.
That was quite the
Not built
landing.
for this.
So,
I mean,
where would you like to go from here? Or would you
Before-
care
Before
Yeah, I
all
don't
of this
think so.
happens,
Mhm.
when Maeve and Draven go inside, I will just mutter under my breath, "We're fucked." I'll draw my sword and go back to the tea shop.
Okay.
excuse. Whoa there. Might need to get rid of the dragon token.
Yep. Let's move some people around.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Still, he clearly is on a mission.
Alright. You get back to the tea shop. You can see young dragon girl sitting there beside her. And you can see movement on the inside. Presumably, it's Enola and her husband. The guests you saw in the corner from this angle it's a little harder to tell if they were still there.
I'll walk in just normally.
Okay.
So they see me?
Yep. Well, welcome back. Everything went all right with the dragon?
I suppose you could say that. I'll take just my sword handle out, just to help. I'll toss it over towards her.
Fix it up.
Say, do you know why I was sent here?
Got an idea.
I think the old lady's trying to tie up loose ends.
Yep. I thought so.
Is that the
do it.
child that you took when the egg
It is.
disappeared?
It is.
My companion seems overjoyed about the day's events, all caught up in whatever they've got going on. But we're at war. Whether you like it or not, that child's involved. She can't stay hidden for much longer.
But she'll be safe here. With me.
I know you think you can keep her safe here, but if I can get here, point, the time for hiding has passed.
What do you propose?
Bahamut was killed in the war, and Tiamat disappeared. 2 vacant seats in the Pantheon. One of them has been filled. So the other must be there. That child is unique. A platinum dragon, but with all 5 colours. Tiamat will burn the material plane and this one to find her.
Not unless you find her first.
What, you think that we stand a chance? Next time we see Tiamat, she'll just kill me for good this time.
Then you need allies. Is that what you want? For us to join this fight?
The child needs to do what it was born to. Not stay here frolicking in ponds, sipping tea.
The child needs to learn. Needs to learn her power. And I didn't think I could teach her.
That time.
I think there's someone who can. Dead body I just brought back. You want Lorelei to take her place? Fine. But not until she learns being a real dragon is.
She's not going to learn it here.
Marco stays here, he can teach her.
Trust him.
Brought him back. He owes me that much.
The next representative she says won't be as friendly as me.
We'll be able to handle ourselves. And one more thing. Why haven't you tried to convince your queen to join you?
She's many things, but a good listener is not one of them.
Never know until you try. She hands you back your sword hilt.
Well, don't say I didn't warn you.
Bring Marco by tomorrow. We'll talk further.
I'm gonna go find a place outside of the inn to camp for the
There's some open ground that you can set up a tent.
That's probably a good idea.
In that case, folks at the inn, anything else you guys are doing before a long rest?
Yeah, have my talk with Marco.
Sure.
Let everyone else do what they want to do. Anybody else? Doing anything?
Maeve is going to continue to deeply flirt deeply flirt with Ash, but also realize during that conversation, do quick math and be like, wait a minute. So Celine and Marco are going to take that. Remember, these two are occupied, and that's gone, and that's fucking hell.
I love you.
She's done math and realized. God damn it.
Oh, God. Hey, you can just stick me in that room.
Ross is just passed out in the tub.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Why the tub, though?
And, yeah, after Maeve has done the math, she's going to just go into the only room left, and, I don't know, maybe Traven will meditate in a closet.
Oh. It's okay. Everything will be fine. Everything will be just fine.
Math.
Do you
Okay,
want me to do
T-Bone.
that now or after?
He doesn't even need to sleep in a room, to be honest. He can just like chill out. Let me just chill in the lobby.
Just chill in the lobby.
In there,
Maybe-
standing all cool and shit.
I might suggest you want to stand maybe somewhere else if you're gonna chill in the lobby.
Ooh.
Just say.
Jesus Christ! All right, I'm gonna go over here.
At least I'm giving you fair warning.
Jesus.
Raven, as you get to that door, it does reveal a staircase up, and it does reveal a sort of tower-like room. There's a big lantern on a system.
Well, fuck, I'm gonna go up there. That seems fun.
You're getting the roof access.
God damn. I got the best room in the house.
With the pigeons.
Got the best room in the house. Y'all are jealous.
Excellent.
Man, if only someone could just cast silence on the room that Celine and Marco are in.
If only.
Mala, did you have anything to do?
Yes.
Okay.
Step 1 would be probably. Do I know where Draven went?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Great.
You saw him go up the stairs, yeah.
In that case, probably once everyone has settled down a bit, I'll knock on Maeve's door.
So Maeve, you hear a knock on your door.
And sorry, yes?
Excuse me, Sheila, can we talk for a moment?
Sure. What's up?
Not much, but how about we go up to the top floor, balcony, great view.
Oh.
Sorry, Maeve, did you say sure?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sure,
sorry.
why not?
So the two of you head up and see Draven here.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck.
This is just the most hilarious shit. I'm sorry. I'm so entertained right now. Okay. It's just like, oh hey, what's up? Oh hey, oh hey. Yeah, I'm gonna go this way. You're gonna go that way, and then 10 minutes later. Oh, hey! Oh, hey!
So the three of you up in the tower.
3? You're forgetting about Pipper. He's the most important one there.
Pipper counts as me.
Pipper's a god.
It's an extension of me.
He's a god.
Lord and Savior
Four
Pip.
of you are up there.
To be honest, that was a little bit of a lie. Sorry, Maeve. I need to talk to you two about something.
About what?
Oh, nothing. Just, odds and outsins and whatever's. Nothing much.
And is there a door to close?
Yep.
Great. That's getting shut.
Uh-oh. She's locking y'all in there. With her.
When we first, tried to specify our reasonings at the gate, could you remind me of what you both said separately?
Amazon is trying to remember what she said. Oh!
Yeah,
Amazon, I think your...
Oh, vengeance.
Vengeance? Okay.
That was one of them. I remember that. I don't remember the other
and
thing. I
then
know I said two.
T-Boys, I don't remember.
I don't remember. What gate?
The fish gods, dragons.
Yeah.
What is your reason for proceeding?
Oh, right. It was like...
You were like trying to undo the wrongs of my past.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it was around there.
Edgy. It was edgy.
VOD check.
Anyways,
Okay.
we'll just say along that line.
Yeah,
Along that
those
line,
lines.
or approximately.
Now, forgive me if I'm wrong, but, you two must be involved in that whole entire, demon shabacle. The whole entire immortality, weapons, blah, 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 blah.
I mean, sort of.
Well, maybe not you, but definitely you.
And she points to Draven.
Well, I wouldn't say it's quite me, but I guess it is me.
Points to gun.
Gun's not here. The gun's not here. They're off having their own smutty adventure.
Right.
Not smart, it's just
Right.
Sad.
Sad smut.
I mean, a sad adventure.
Anyway.
Yes.
Forgive me if I'm a bit too, forward, but are you looking to deal with... Are you looking to break a deal with the devil?
Short version, yes.
Short version.
Yes, there's a bit of nuance to it, but the short version, yes.
And just how do you expect to do that?
I don't fucking know. I found out about the deal with the devil 3 days ago, and you expect me to have a full plan by this point? That's an insane thing.
What do you know? He just Draven finally kind of speaks up. You come up here you have an agenda here. What's going on?
Nothing.
I'm just...
You keep saying nothing, and if it was nothing... Or flirting with Ash, I would be doing one of those two things, I wouldn't be here.
Sure, but I guess in my perspective, it's nothing. For you two, I'm sure it'll mean the world.
You're
I'm here to
talking.
make a
Fucking
proposition.
say it.
You're talking a lot in riddles. Get to the point.
Oh, but darling, I'm made to talk in riddles.
And at that moment, Maeve turns to Draven and, like, as I say, you're talking in riddles, just death glares at Draven. And it's like, really? We're saying that?
You do the transformation.
She did.
Yeah.
I just saw it on the video. Her avatar
Molly,
changed.
you want to describe what you look like?
So you see Mala kind of grow
What
a little.
the fuck?
Oh my god.
Yeah, just a little growth
She's
spurt.
actually a
Nothing
demon.
much.
She's actually
She's
tiefling.
tall. She goes from about like 6'3", 6'5" to about 7'7", 8 feet tall.
My goodness. The hips.
Oh my! Shut the fuck up! No, I'm out. I can't handle this.
The door's locked.
I can't handle
The
this.
door is locked.
Oh my fuck. Okay.
She has trapped you in there. Oh
Firstborn
god.
of Asmodeus.
And then
Oh.
Maeve immediately switches to Infernal and is like, dearest, this could have happened so long ago.
Well, sure, it could have. But that would have ruined my fun, and certainly my protection, considering you all just found out that you were a product of my father's fun. What, a few days ago? If I revealed it sooner, well, I would have been dead.
Huh.
Alright, so, and the plan is what?
You want to break a deal with my father, you're going to need something that's a little... oh, I don't know, more persuasive than just trying to run up to him and hit him with a funny little sword he created.
Honestly, I'm mildly insulted that you... One, neither of us has a sword. Two, why would that be what I do? Mala,
Wait, is
we
there-
have been
wait.
together for a while.
Wait, is there a sword? Is there another fucking weapon? Jesus Christ, how many
Is there
fucking
a
weapons
sword?
are there?
Is there a sword?
No, little weapons
I'm kidding.
really-
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
I mean, really, I make my own weapons. A sword is really just anything that, isn't a gun. Which I guess in your case would be the case. But you don't make your guns. In any other word, we're in a bit of a, what you call it, between a rock and a hard place. I believe that's the phrase that you mortals use. You see, I'm sure you're familiar with my mother. Well, maybe not you, Draven. You were just born, what, 2 weeks ago? Yeah.
You did meet your mom at the ball.
Yeah. Briefly.
Yeah.
But you, Maeve, you probably do know her. Let's see here. Lemurs, Lenoir, whatever she's called now. Used to be
Oh yeah, her. Right.
something with bones and sorcerers.
yeah.
Bone
yeah.
boobs. Yes.
It's all coming together now.
Yeah. It's all connecting. Yeah.
It's very connected. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lore.
Now, as a little pop quiz,
Oh no, she's giving out pop
Remember what
quizzes.
her nickname is?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? Because
Yeah,
I
I didn't hear that either.
My bad.
Nickname.
Do you remember what her nickname is?
I'm just like
Dave probably does, but Amazon doesn't. Oh.
I'm like looking at Maeve, but I don't think I have a fucking clue.
Nope.
Okay.
Maybe something I know.
The DM refuses to tell you. Fuck you all.
Oh, sorry, was that my cue? I thought you were going to say it.
No, that was your cue.
Oh,
They didn't know.
Papa, help!
oh.
Papa, help!
Papa's just sitting there. He's like, Papa's just like, let the roleplay happen.
Yeah, let it happen.
No, I thought
You know it?
Hold on, let me look it up.
Papa, do I know things? Do I know Papa, do I know things?
Papa, do we know this?
Papa, do we know this?
Wait, did you talk about lemurs?
Yes.
You don't know shit.
Nickname.
The death?
Nickname.
You don't know shit about fuck.
I was like,
Death?
translate.
Or do you have to bring it into a translator?
No. It's just I'm saying lemurs is like translation for like the death, right?
No, not that,
no.
not that. That is true, but her nickname.
Isn't lemurs her nickname?
The demon one.
Oh, the Devil's Bride.
It's the Mistress of Asmodeus, but yeah, close enough.
Okay.
Wait, so we knew that? Do we know that? We do know that?
You knew her mom. had
Maeve
that
would.
name.
Maeve
Yeah.
would know that. Okay.
You were born yesterday.
True.
Just,
Hey, I'm old. I could know things.
Some say Fig is still stealthing with a 31 around us, probably.
No one's ever asked me about how old I am. I'm old. I'm an old plane creature. I don't age normally, and I've also gone back and forth between planes. I've existed for a long time.
I should be your
I'm just now
grandfather's
noticing
grandfather.
this, But in the journal tab, at the very bottom, there's a thing called an isekai folder.
Yep.
That's pretty funny.
Isekai folder.
Sorry, I am very
No,
sleep deprived, so I cannot follow anything
No
that's going on
worries.
right now.
So,
I don't know what's happening.
upon this revelation that Mala is the daughter of Asmodeus, Pipper rises.
Oh no.
He looks at the two of you, Draven and Maeve. You hear his voice for the first time. If you really wish to break this deal, you'll have to come see me yourself.
Do it with the god.
Daddy?
God.
Just a familiar.
Fucking called that shit.
That's why he's so slimy.
Alright, well, we assumed.
And, well, if you're of use to me, then I might be in the mood to, well, help you.
Go on. I'm listening.
Tiamat is a pain in my ass. Really, I just hate her. So, I need her dead, and for that I need both of you to, I don't know, not work with her. I have a hunch that she's trying to contact most of the people on our team because, well, she came to me in a dream and talked about how, she could kill me like how she killed my mother. Oh.
I have literally no idea what about. I am unbelieved and
I only heard half of that.
Yeah, you were cutting
I
out.
don't know what you're talking about. I am unbeloved and unnoticed. That is not a thing.
Give you the rundown. Tiamat tore my mother's heart out, which was previously hers, and now I want it back.
I know that part I assume, but the whole being contacted ancient deity, not a thing.
Yeah, they just do that. It's great.
Draven?
You visited me. I told the bitch to fuck off.
Give me a deception check.
Yeah, I was waiting for
Damn. Did you tell her to fuck off like you told Natalia?
Listen, Angel, you murdered that woman in cold blood. Like, we need to talk about this.
Yeah,
I
and
know.
you're the one who's gonna get
Draven
blamed for that
killed her.
murder. It's fine.
Celine
You're still
was pissed.
carrying around her body.
She doesn't have a face.
Where'd her face go?
No, but she's clearly dead and or kidnapped. Like she's gone, and Draven is the last person that everybody knows there.
Indeed. Sounds like a Draven problem.
Oh boy! Oh, there we go. It's out. It's out there. I knew this was gonna happen. I knew this was gonna happen. I knew this was gonna. I knew this. You guys want me to squirm, right? You want me to have a fun time of roleplay, huh? Well, fuck it. Here we go. Here we fucking go. Let's do it. Let's do the gauntlet right here.
Why did you make that terrible deal? Oh, you.
Let's
So,
go.
Maeve and
It'll
Mom.
come out in the RP.
Oh,
What happened? It was a
Maeve, what'd you
character choice I made.
It was.
Maeve, what'd you roll for insight?
Oh, hold on.
I like that 5 deception.
18.
Let's go.
All right. So, both of you can tell Draven just faltered. You definitely didn't tell her to fuck off.
I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna pat him on the back. And then I'm going to take my finger, which has a very long nail on it, and I'm going to press it into his neck, right above his collar.
Ooh.
Draven, did you really think that you could lie to me when you have the symbol of Asmodeus around your neck?
Oh, that explains what I drew there. Nice.
That's why Papa won.
Yeah, so specific.
Yeah, this is a fun episode. Holy shit!
You just tried lying to the Lord of Lies. Or
Yeah, I know,
his
I'm
daughter.
fucked,
You just tried lying to the daughter of lies.
Yes.
I mean, I had to.
Still rolled a
That's-
natural 18.
I took it.
And what did she offer you?
Family.
Oh, you mean the family that's under my father's control? Did you really think that Tiamat could give you that?
Raven's head just kind of slowly goes down. I just wanted what I could, what the others couldn't have.
And that's a sin. That's greed. So, just how exactly are you planning to repent for that?
And Raven's just the tears are kind of welling up in his eyes. And all I can think about are the children that he vaguely kind of remembers as he was reading the books or the diary.
Well, luckily for you, I'm not into a pension.
Jeez.
I'm a fucking demon. You want to be greedy, you want to commit a sin, fine, but do it with the people who are experts at it. There's plenty of ways to break a deal with a god, plenty of ways to break a deal with the devil, but I think you'll find that a lot of the things that Tiamat promises are just out of her control. So if you do your end of the bargain, what says that she'll be able to do yours?
The fuck do you want?
I want this war to be over. Preferably before it starts.
When can we meet your father?
Oh, as soon as you give me Tiamat's head.
Which one?
A human one.
Hey.
Fuck, that one's more difficult.
Oh, don't worry. They
So
will look
once-
the same.
What makes you think we can kill her? We can't. We can't right now.
Not right now. Darling, I'm talking about the future. I'm talking... Well, I'm just nipping a problem in the bud right now. If you want... Well, let me put it this way. If you made a deal with Tiamat, then you need to figure out a way to evade her tackiness. Because honestly, she's not even that good at it. But I do happen to know that she is a sly bitch. And she wants her claws around every single thing that she can, and then destroy it because she's horrible at maintaining things. So, I want you to break off your deal with Tiamat.
I mean,
I'm sorry, you said that like we're supposed to know how to. And I think we've made it very clear we don't.
Well, I don't know, wonderful voice in the sky. How do they do that?
Papa, you're muted. We can't hear you.
Oh, right. Kill Tiamat?
Yeah.
Kill Tiamat? Okay, that's
Kill
it.
Tiamat.
Break the
All
deal
right.
that Draven made
Oh,
with
But
Tiamat.
how to break the deal? Yeah.
Oh, he didn't actually really make any deal. He just promised to do what she said. There wasn't
Oh.
That kind of sounds like a deal made.
Sounds like a deal. Promise is equivalent to a deal.
I mean, there
You
was
could-
wasn't really
Yeah.
writing though, you know.
There's
It was
nothing-
more,
there was
it was more of a
nothing
verbal thing, you know, like
there was nothing magically binding.
there wasn't even a fucking handshake, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like
All right
make it-
there.
if anything, Tiamat kind of fucked up here, you know. Gave me some powers, but didn't really have any fucking some writing down there.
You see, I told you she's a sloppy bitch. She doesn't tie her ends. She's the type to walk around with her shoes unlaced and not care.
Yeah.
So, hold on. No, wait. You've promised to do what she said, and in exchange, she gave you something.
She wants me to deliver her child.
So you want to kidnap a child? that's also your child, to give to her, I feel like you have some faulty logic.
I mean, to be fair, it's Azrael's child. As you said, I was born a couple days ago. Did you not?
Sure, but you know,
Yikes.
your kind just learns fast.
She's already in your head. How the fuck do we stop that?
Well, one option is to call her a cunt and run away, and then she'll probably cry and chase after you. But that won't get the results that you want.
Dave just looks over at him and is just like, Artorias, what the fuck have you done?
Well, I suppose there might be one thing. Yes, this might be troublesome. Pippa? Pardon me. Pippa, darling,
He's going to shit something else. I'm walking out of here now.
could you puke out a, pen and paper? Preferably as dry as you can. Oh no.
Oh no.
I hate you, Maverick.
Hi, Cryo Beast. How are you? How's life and things?
Ah, dear. Then I'll scroll something on a piece of paper and I'll throw it into the fire.
What do you write down?
Do you have a ring of mind blocking that thingy? Please?
After a little bit, Pipper. What? And the room suddenly feels very cold.
Oh,
When he opens his mouth,
no.
you see a bit of blue flame shoot out. And a pling.
There you go.
Instant messaging.
A ring of mind shielding.
Oh my
Out of curiosity,
god. He
well,
can spit out magic.
Is Pippa intentionally designed incredibly
Is he intentionally designed to be what?
Yeah, you cut off that.
incredibly upsetting whenever you're getting? Is that like a design choice, or it just sort of happened, or I've got to know?
Okay, so Pippa was a lovely gift from my brother, but the only issue is my brother's a druid, so he decided to take a half-rotten mushroom and make it puke and shit things, but it's also like a bag of holding.
Got it. No, druids are fucking
my.
crazy. That totally makes sense now, and I'm just needed that clarification. Yep.
So while Mala and Maeve are discussing Pipper's anatomy, Pipper places a hand on Draven's leg. And Draven, you hear
Pippa the Res Bastard.
You hear his voice in your head. Had some regrets, did we?
Draven just doesn't even say anything.
I know you didn't make this choice. That fragment of your soul did. So, it still applies to you. But, we do live in dire circumstances. Sometimes we must make difficult choices. You have a difficult choice to make. We can break the pact and let it all fade to dust. Or you can use the power I have given you to make everything right. And at the end of it all, we'll see about your reward.
He still doesn't say anything.
Okay. Think it over. And flip her heads off.
Real quick, question. Mechanics.
Yes.
With the Ring of Mind Shield, would that interrupt, say, certain spells like message?
I believe if it
Yes, it would, because it's basically you can choose who communicates with you telepathically.
Yeah.
Think of it
you
as
can
kind
tell
of like
if
an
someone sends
answering
you.
machine.
Yeah. So you can choose to ignore the
You
message.
choose to ignore the message or listen to it.
Oh god, Draven's gonna start screening our guy.
I'm just
Oh,
blocking.
yeah.
I'm just blocking the spam calls. That's it.
Yeah, you're blocking. You have
Yeah.
My
what's it
messages.
called?
Or, he
ID.
just says that he blocks it and, listens to it anyway.
Oh, true. Oh, thank you, rat ass.
So,
You're right.
while you guys are discussing this, Cross,
Ow, what a
Ash,
scene.
anything you guys are doing?
Cross is still blacked out.
He's
All right.
asleep in the tub.
He's gonna be blacked out for a while.
In the tub?
In the tub.
Okay.
He's gonna be so pruny.
All right.
Pruny and
Cross.
green.
As you're in the tub, give me a perception check. I'll say on disadvantage.
Uh-oh. Why do I sense Earl is involved in this?
22. And the lowest one was a 19.
Okay. After a little while, you spot Earl waking up, heading towards the door. He looks a little tired. Ash, what room are you in and what are you doing tonight?
I don't know if there's any rooms still available. I think everybody took a room.
This one.
That one's empty. It's got a double bed.
Maeve trying to share a room.
I mean,
She won't say
Maeve
no.
definitely, like, before this whole fucking scene happened, Maeve was hardcore flirting with Ash.
Oh, yeah.
You had stepped away, but I did say that.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess I'm in that room.
Ash, give me a perception check, please.
Is there a
Perception.
perception?
It's a perceptive night for me.
Are you seeing boobs? I'm just kidding. Titties.
Tatas?
Titties.
19.
You spot the little owl boy walk out the room.
Oh, okay.
Cross, you do too. Like, do you actually follow him or just leave it be?
Do I notice? Like anything weird about how he's walking? Or like if he's actually
He's like stumbling a little bit, but more like just tired because child and all that.
Fair. Yeah, I am definitely gonna follow that.
Okay. He heads downstairs.
We're gonna have another encounter with Walt.
Ash, do you follow as well? You would see Cross step out of his room.
What?
Yes.
Alright.
Just because that was a very odd situation.
Do you sneak behind him or make yourself known?
A sneak.
Okay. Give me a stealth check, and Cross, give me a perception check, please.
Oh shit, wait. Do I have my heavy armor on? I can't find it.
Well, your heavy armor is automatically on, so it put it on disadvantage. Because you're
I
click
rolled a
clank,
13.
click clank.
He wouldn't believe us regardless.
Yep.
You're not wrong.
Wait, where are we doing back on this map?
So, Cross and Ash. Cross, are you stopping her? Or you're like, you notice her falling behind you.
I notice her, but I don't really stop her
Okay.
yet.
Oh,
But
steps
I am
outside.
very wary.
And you see him just start flying away up towards the sky a bit.
Can I reach him to grab him?
Do you want
Before
to
he
like
flies
catch
away?
up and stop him?
Yes.
Give me an athletics roll, please, to see if you're going fast enough.
Alright. Oh, another break. 15 plus... Oh my gosh, 21.
21. Okay. You manage to catch up to Earl and grab him by his foot before he can fly away.
Oh, hold there, buddy. Where are you going?
He sort of tries to fly away a little bit more, but stops. Then he settles down a bit. Do you let him go, or do you still hold on to him?
I'm just gonna... He did still seem pretty sleepy, so I'm gonna like hold him in my arms, kinda like you would a toddler.
Okay. As you hold him in your arms, I need you to make a... Let's see, what do we want to do?
Oh no. Earl's gonna... I don't know what Earl's gonna do, but Earl's gonna...
Not the baby.
Not
I
gonna
the
need you to
baby.
make me a wisdom saving throw as Earl casts dissonant whispers against you.
Ooh. Earl wants to leave. Earl wants to
Yeah.
leave.
Barbarians
Higher.
notoriously wise.
Oh,
Higher
yes.
than a 16.
Oh boy.
Okay, you got higher than 16.
16.
So you do only take 4 damage, and you don't move away. But Earl sort of gonna roll a acrobatics check for him. If you want to keep him held, you got to roll an athletics check higher than 23.
Right. 15 plus... What is 15 plus 7?
22.
22.
Oh, damn.
Earl leaps out of you. And now you get a good look at his face. His eyes pitch black. And there's sort of almost dark ink-like blood dripping from him.
Oh no.
He has,
Spider lady.
he has an angry look, an angry expression. And looks at you and says, "Why?"
Wait, let's hang on a second.
Why me?
Well, that's why I'm trying to stop you. I'm... Can I actually activate my rage to grab him to keep him from going anywhere? Grab him again?
Sure. Yeah.
Alright. And yeah, so I'm gonna. Do I need to roll anything to grab him again?
Athletics check, please.
Okay. 18 plus 7.
25. Alright. Let's get grabbed again.
And like this time I'm gonna hold on to him, like squeeze him tight. But like not tight enough to hurt him. Just tight enough to where he won't go anywhere.
You feel him sort of kicking and clawing at you. You hear him say, "Why me? Why? Why my mom? Why my dad? Why is everyone dying around me?"
I don't know if he can hear me, but I'm going to say, like, while I'm still holding on to him, just clutching him tight, like I'm gonna bury my face kind of like on his head and say, "It's alright. Death is just a part of life. We can't help it. It happens. The best thing we can do is just to move on. Don't do this. Fight her."
Give me a persuasion check. I'll say on advantage.
Alright. Let's do it. Alright, so the first one was a 7, second one is a 17.
Okay. I can't. I don't want to lose anyone anymore.
Then we can get you strong enough the right way to where you can protect the ones you love.
Okay.
And just stay here with us. Alright, come back to us.
You can see his eyes slowly recede back to normal. And he seems to have calmed down, and he, after like a minute or so, slumps against your chest, quietly asleep.
I use my robes to kind of wipe the blood that was coming out of his eyes, clean them up, and I'll walk him back upstairs.
Ash, you're seeing this happen. Anything you do?
She was preparing calm emotions during, but when she saw that Cross had it situated, she would wave the like gold white shimmer in her hand.
Nice. I say,
Alright.
Ash, give me a Arcana or Medicine check, please.
Ooh, I'm good at that.
You got this.
17.
Earl Jr.
Yeah, you do.
exhibits signs of a curse. Very clearly so. And you're not quite sure how long it's, how long he's had it for, but it has definitely been over a year.
So, as I'm walking back in, I look to her and say, "You're a cleric, right?"
Correct.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about curses, would you?
From experience, no, but he's more than
you cut out quite a bit.
Oh, I cut out?
So,
yeah.
There we go.
So he doesn't. Loud.
Oh, that's all good.
I know a little bit about curses, not much. I know that he's had that for far too long. Whatever he does have.
Well, there's nothing we can do about it now. We would really appreciate it if you could look more into it, see if you can help. Because if not, we'll just. I guess we'll just go have to kill a god again.
Okay, wait, again?
Let's save that story for another time. I'm gonna put him to bed.
Alright. What have I gotten myself into?
So, while the three of you head upstairs, Fig, out alone, a little tent. Is there anything you want to do before heading to sleep?
No, I'll keep an eye on the building, comings and goings.
Okay.
As much as I can without foregoing the benefit. Actually, I can short rest instead of a long rest.
All right, if you want to
But
stay
I'll-
up a little longer, and
But I'll just spend the rest of the time like patrolling, basically. Do I notice any of this?
you do see Earl pop out a little bit, and you see Cross right behind him. You see they're talking. You do, man. Actually, no. There's no whispers you wouldn't catch from here. There's no visual aspect to it, so
Ooh.
you just see the two of them talking, and then eventually hugging and going back in.
Okay.
As
Yeah,
you're
I'll just
watching-
spend the night nervously pacing in the air around the building.
Sounds good. As you're sort of flying around, navigating, you feel a chill on your neck. And you feel there's something flying around you, the cold current of air brushing up against you. And then you hear Tiamat's voice.
Yeah?
You're doing this for something else, aren't you?
Maybe something mattered time before you came to me.
Save the best for last.
Must be someone else then.
No. It's you. With your heart of gold.
I don't know if there's anything you can offer me.
I can offer you peace for your people. I can offer her peace.
My people can't know peace with you around. How's that meant to work?
I'll figure something out.
I'll have your head, bitch.
Well, try and get it. And then, Fig, you feel another chill.
Damn, Fig's trying to fuck the dragon too.
Yeah,
on
no
your
kidding.
back.
I'll have head, bitch.
As you're flying around,
Which one? Oh!
you feel like someone's flying or hovering over you, protecting cloak. And you look down, you see your shadow has grown. And it is as if you are carrying a massive scythe. You look at your hands, there's nothing there. And you hear Corvus's voice. Do not let her tempt you. If you want what you truly desire, maybe we can work together.
Get out of my head. Barely enough room for me in here.
You want to save Titania? I know just how to do it. But first, we need to steal back her prisoner.
Steal back her what?
Her prisoner.
Why would I do that for you?
You've already got gun and the staff. Now you just need me. The three of us. Well, once you assemble all three of us, there's nothing we can't do.
Rich coming from the one who left.
I walked away to buy you time.
It's a dragon. Don't know if you've looked, but it's quite a bit bigger than me.
You don't always need to be giant to deal damage.
Prisoner has a more important role to play than whatever you have in store.
We'll see about that.
Guess we will then. Need to get me one of them fucking rings.
So, continue your flights. Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary. You see, I would say in that little balcony, you would see Mala and Maeve and Draven have their little conversation. I would say, unless you're trying to actively spy on them, you wouldn't be able to hear them. You can see the three of them are in there talking.
I wouldn't. I would say I already feel guilty about the spying I've already done.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But
I didn't mean to. I was out there. You guys came to me. You just didn't notice.
Legend has it that Fig is still stealthing with the 31.
The hiding is just a reflex.
At this point, yeah.
Is there anything anyone else wants to do before we take our long rest?
Yes.
I
Cross.
with Earl in my arms, I'm gonna go knock on the door that Maeve was in because I didn't notice that she left.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get no answer. I'm gonna go look for her.
Sure.
Do
at
I
this
see the
time-
staircase?
At this time, are the three of you still up there?
Can I be normal again?
Yeah, yeah. Do you know how to change it? You just right click multi-sided.
Oh,
choose
what
that.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
I think by this
Normal.
point
Yeah.
we'll probably be like heading down the stairs.
Okay. So then, in this case, Cross, as you head up with Earl,
actually,
you would see.
I didn't realize it was this conversation. Would I have noticed
It depends
anything
on how late,
crazy
because
in my passing glance?
after a few threads, probably once I got to talking about Pipper, I would have changed back eventually, pretty quickly.
So I'll
Basically, what I'm
say,
saying is, if I noticed a demon in the room, I probably would have stopped to take a look. But if I just saw the three of them in a room, I'd be like, okay,
from a
they're in
distance,
there, they're cool.
it's just the three of them as they appear.
Mm.
all right, they cool.
But Cross, as you come up with Earl, I'll say at that time, Maeve and Mala and Draven descend.
Fig was actually a chicken the whole time in that room while we were talking.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Pig was secretly Pipper.
Yes.
Pumpkin.
Plot twist: Fig was actually Draven that whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I am everyone.
Cross,
I'm flying around the building. I'm flying around the building, just mask of many facesing into different members of the party, just floating around the building.
the whole
Fig was
campaign.
secretly
Let's
me
find out
that
the
whole
end.
time.
All right.
Fig
So
was secretly the sexy demon lady. That's Fig's preferred form.
Plot
Oh,
twist: Mala
no.
actually isn't a demon. It was just
This
Fig
is my
pulling a
truth.
prank.
none of this is real. It's just Radass sitting in a psych ward.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm all for this ending. I'm all for it.
But anyways, Cross, you come up with Earl in hand, and
I'm
you see Maeve
going.
while Draven head down the stairs.
Yeah.
Gives a
I'm
point of
going
exhaustion.
to look at Maeve. I'm gonna say, "Hey, we need to talk real quick," and pull her to the side, kind of.
So
Out
much
the way.
talking this evening.
It really
Well,
is.
you'll probably want to know about this. Does anyone smell sulfur?
It's called a toot.
No.
Ah. But yeah, well, I'll pull her to the side. Or like over here or something.
Sure.
Where? And I'm gonna explain to her what happened with Earl and everything. And say it's getting worse. I think we need to do something quickly.
Thank you for letting me know. That I can't do anything about this.
Well, luckily, we do have a cleric that we know. She saw the whole thing, and she did say she would try to look into it. That's the best lead we got right now.
Mm-hmm.
Unless we would just wanna, we can either let her do her thing, or we can just go kill Lolth. But to me, the first one seems a little quicker.
Oh no, that bitch is dying with God.
Oh, absolutely. Look. Y'all were... I don't know what y'all were doing up there, but judging from the looks of y'all's faces, it was something serious. I'm not gonna pry.
Oh no, Don, it was just the most amazing.
But
it's absolutely earth-shattering.
we have to figure out our priorities quickly. And then I'm just gonna hand her Earl and head back to the room.
Okay. You head back to your room. Draven, Mala, Maeve, anything you guys are doing?
No, I'm sleeping. Well, I'm not
Okay.
sleeping. I'm doing my
Rest.
thing where I don't sleep.
You
I
rest.
sleep.
You rest.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I am gonna crack open some of that alcohol I bought.
All right.
You know,
Hmm.
shit that goes down like water and gets you drunk faster than you can blink.
You are drunk in record time. Ash and Maeve, anything you guys are doing? Or
Before I go back
Oh, they
into the room,
fucking.
I'm going to take Earl and be sweetheart.
mm-hmm.
None of those were your fault, and I need you to know that. It has. You did not do these things. And we are going to fix it, okay?
Okay.
Alright, now. We're not going to fix anything tonight. So right now, it is time for sleep.
He hugs you a little tighter. He says, "Thank you."
Okay. Come on, little one. And I carry back. Then I carry him back to the room, and I go as I walk in. I look at Ash. He's had a really difficult night. I'm so sorry.
she's in the middle of flipping a gold coin, looks over when the door opens and just it smacks her in the face and goes, "Oh, that's fine." She was
I
in
think
very deep thought.
I think Angel
Cool
needs a
hit.
couple tissues.
It's
I'm
the
gonna kill
music
that
that's
kid.
not helping, man. The music I am going right now is some fucking traumatic shit.
I like how it's your music that you have.
Plot twist, it's just Barbie girl.
Marco and Celine, I'm assuming, are just
We don't need to
Bang
hear
it
that.
out.
bad neighbors.
We
Don't you go,
bang,
well, well.
bang,
I mean,
bangity bang. It said
they're
bang,
having
bang,
a
bang,
talk
bang.
first, but
Is there an actual talk?
there is, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Off in between.
There's pillow talk, yeah.
No, it's like just as they get into the room. She's had quite a bit to drink already, but you know, we vibing.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we sit on the bed
Sure.
and discuss?
I'm over here.
Oh, yes, sorry. Okay, so
Real quick,
Mm-hmm.
before we get into the serious stuff right here, I'm just gonna have Cross take about a minute to grow some like unbloomed dandelions. Pick 2 of them, pick 2 of the buds, and just earplugs.
Fair enough.
Go to bed.
that's fair. That's fair. And a very good idea. But anyways,
I'm probably also gonna start just passing some around.
Please continue.
hi, fair. Yes, continuing. I suppose I owe you also an apology on my end.
I died. Don't think it's your fault.
I mean, I kind of brought you back in the whole process of things. Not that I didn't want you back. It's just... it was hard not having you around.
Do you know what being dead is like?
Well... yes and no. I've certainly come close on some occasions.
It's like falling through darkness. There's nothing there. Except your own memories.
Hmm.
And then one time, as I was dying, as I died, I saw a little bit of light. Do you remember that? When you felt me come back for that brief.
I'm sorry. It's Raz's mic. Okay. I do remember that. You growled. I think that was the first time I'd ever heard you growl.
I don't try to
Well,
lose my temper. that
you've
often.
heard before, but that was a new
Okay,
step.
let's Mm.
Sorry, I'm serious. I'm a very
No, it's
serious
fine.
person. Most serious
Fine.
person you know. All right.
Not at all.
So, I figure I should catch you up.
Sure.
Couple things. While you were out, Draven and I, well, we're family?
Oh.
Apparently. So that was something that happened. Totally unexpected. Totally. Just straight out of left field. Cross has been pretty cool. That's all I can say about him right now. I'm sorry. Fig and I seem to have some sort of understanding going on, at the very least. I think. I don't know. He's a hard guy to read, to be honest. But
I thought you just pay him money and he does good shit.
He seems to. Yeah. He's got quick hands. So we do relate on that front.
I suppose.
And to some extent, I think Fig's a little wholesome, so that's kind of nice. Mala is a...
Devil princess? Yes, I know.
What?
What?
Wait, what? Devil princess?
Yes.
Hold up.
Asmodeus' daughter.
Nah.
Technically, she's loyal or royalty now, right? That's what I was talking about.
You could have, I don't know, said something a little bit more communicative. Alright, so if we're gonna make this work, I just want one thing to get past you here. Communication is extremely important to me because I cannot see.
I know.
I am an insecure person. Please help.
You're the most outrageously confident person I know.
Outrageously confident or fronting as outrageously confident and just falling apart on the inside? Because I feel like sometimes I'm doing that. Oh, by the way, speaking of falling apart, my father, we went to go see him. And he was taken.
By whom?
I assume Titania?
Faye?
Titania?
But why are the
Yeah.
Fae involved?
Fig, I think.
That's a little racist.
What? He's the only one I would know that would know anything about the Fae. I assume by the wings.
I suppose.
Anyways, other than that, I have also a tattoo.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
That's not exactly a good thing.
No. And she was the one that was speaking to me when you came in to intervene.
That makes sense.
Thank you, Sally.
Celine, I don't know how to fix this. I can think of ideas, but I fucked up.
So did I. So did the rest of us. You know, so what? Maybe we have to put Tiamat away again, and that's like a near to impossible task. Whatever.
Right.
I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna find a way, and you're gonna help. Even if it takes us to the rest of our lives.
I did promise to help, didn't I?
You did.
What else did I promise?
Promised to find my mother, which you did. And I did send a message off to her, which was a spicy encounter.
I'm glad to hear you got to talk to her.
I think she still hates me. Just, I don't know. I don't think Mom's gonna help me or anything, or...
You never know.
But I need to tell her about Dad yet. Do you think you could help me write out a letter?
Sure.
And after the letter, I have something with me that we can take a look at. I'm gonna grab out a rope from my bag of holding.
Okay. So, the letter. What's that about?
The letter. Well, she's just gonna write or want to write out. Dad's in trouble. He's been taken or kidnapped. May need some help.
Okay. That's what you say to Marco, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And assume that he signs it Celine or whatever.
He writes it off.
Mm.
Using the enchanted paper.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't get a reply. But you hear ascending in your head.
Oh boy.
Celine, what is this letter I just received about you getting married? And that's when you hear Marco get on one knee. You spin, he kind of spins you around, and he looks up at you and says, I also promised you a better proposal, didn't I?
You did.
Your hands sort of go to his. You can feel the open ring box. It's empty because there's no ring, because you still have the ring.
I'm gonna grab the one from my neck and break the chain. Hand it to him.
He takes it, puts it on your ring finger.
I hope you don't grow tired of me.
Good never.
So, what season would we want to do this in?
Whichever one has dead dragons in it.
Oh, good idea. I like the sound of that. That'll be my goal.
And
if I
on
get
that
through
note,
this, I'll get married.
We'll end tonight's session here.
Yay!
Get ready for
I'm
the
so tired.
Get ready for the Avanon wedding special. Whoa!
I know.
With guest stars. Tanya.
Raven
Tiamat.
Queen. Tiamat.
The Raven Queen.
I really
Thank
feel like
you,
we should...
everyone, for playing. I know it's pretty late. Also, Cross, give yourself
Sorry, there was no combat.
inspiration for that.
Inspiration.
Yeah, for that conversation you had with Earl there. And
So good.
same with Maeve, Mala, and Draven, inspiration as well, because you guys had a whole long conversation. I didn't have to do anything for like almost an hour.
Let's
Double
go.
inspiration.
Give me that inspiration.
I still have not used my last inspiration.